The darkness growing on me on XFM 104.9. Oh, it's all going well already, isn't it? The microphones fell apart. Carl's shouting because he got headphones on.
His music's turned up too loud.
Canfield level. God, it got pre-out. Look at him giggling. Look at him. Look at him laughing. That's so funny because I got a letter here from who was it from? Mike Heel, who sent me a little picture of a little Japanese fella from a film who said looks like me, and he does a little bit. But he says, please can you make Carl laugh? I've never heard him utter as much as a snigger, and I'm worried he may have a genetic disorder. Well, I mean, he has got a genetic disorder, obviously. But, he was giggling then. I hope, people heard you then. Look at his little face.
It was a joy.
Oh, I love the things that make him happy.
But I love the fact just before the microphone came up and just before the record finished, he had his headphones on, the music was too loud and he was just shouting, Bauhaus is not working! Bauhaus is not working! Have to play something else!
I went and found Ziggy Stardust by Bauhaus and he said, why isn't it working? Look at him giggling, look, he's lost it! Is he going away? Are you on drugs, Carl? What have you done? He's tickled, look at his little, he looks like one of those shaved monkeys. Look at his little, oh my god, I've never seen a forehead glow.
I know, it's extraordinary. Oh. And he's got that red shirt on as well, so the whole of him is just a big glowing...
Carl, what are you trying? What are you putting in?
I'm gonna see if I can get this to work.
Go on then.
Hang on.
Brilliant radio. I hope Dr. Fox is listening, because I think he's eating his words right now, Steve.
Right, I think I've done it.
Well done. That's excellent.
Right, what
let's play Bauhaus now, and let's try and compose ourselves. This is Ziggy Stardust by Bauhaus. That worked. That worked, didn't it? See, panic over. Calm now. You're on holiday soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
You got to go off early.
Well, about...
How many holidays have you had? Because I only ever have time off when I'm working, like doing another job, like, you know, filming or something. But you seem to have a lot of holidays, just like... And you were sick as well. You were just like... Because you had wet trousers, which is a little bit... Do you not care about the job? I mean, I've got to ask, because, you know what I mean, if I was in charge, I'd worry about your motivation or... Because yesterday we were trying to work out what you enjoyed doing, and we got to Manchester United and moaning, and that is the two we came up with.
I don't know where you get the moaning thing.
You're
from.
always whinging.
About what?
Everything.
When did I last have a moan?
Just before we came on air.
Right, and why was that?
I don't know. I can't remember. Because we were in a good mood. We were in a good mood, me and Rick.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because you brought a song in at 10 to 1.
Yeah.
With a load of effing and jeffing in it. Yeah. And saying, can you edit this?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's your job.
You could have brought it in yesterday.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
I hadn't thought of it. But why are you whinging? That's your job. And I didn't come in 10 minutes before. It was a good 20 minutes before. It just took you ages because you were whinging and moaning to even get started.
I'm not being dragged into this.
You are always...
I'm on my holiday now.
Well, not yet. No, you're not on yet. You're still working.
Well, that's what's funny. This isn't even work, right? And yet it should be. Compared to what I do in the week, this is a doddle.
Well, it's because you're not putting any effort in, clearly. Where are you going anyway? Where are you heading?
Cornwall.
Yeah? What's happening down there?
Well, there's a monkey world.
You're excited about that?
We go and see that. Probably go twice to that.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm down there.
How long are you waiting for? The whole week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
this is with your parents, isn't it?
Yeah. Taking them out.
Your father, what do you think your father will be up to? What's he going to be nicking on this holiday?
Well, tin. There's a lot of tin in Cornwall. Since they've shut the mines.
He's just called Suzanne, said they've got there, said it's a nice little place.
There'll be no towels when you get there.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just going to chill out and sort of like go to the pub and stuff?
Yeah, like I say, I mean, all I've got planned is probably Tuesday and Thursday at Monkey World.
What about Wednesday? What are you thinking of Wednesday? Just wandering around?
Just sort of think about, you know...
King Arthur and that. Where he was down there, wasn't he?
I don't know, but I'll tell you something.
Going? What town?
I don't know. I don't know where it is. Susan sorted it out.
Yeah, she's sorted it out. I had you on the phone to her saying, well, pack 2 pairs. Poor woman. She's packing your bags for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
you'd spend more time at home if Steve didn't come in at 10-2 with a rap record with, like, obscenities all over it.
Yeah, well, we'll play that next week.
Well, you didn't even get the job done, that's the thing. We can't even play it because you didn't get finishing time.
I'll tell you what, that method man, if he doesn't stop effing and jeffing, it's the end of his career. In my opinion. All this F that and yo Jeff, I'm a Jeff myself.
Yeah.
Or I'm hanging out with my Jeffs. Yeah. It's terrible.
Jeff,
and we know you can't put out the J word on XFM.
Oh, Mother Jeffer.
Well, so we haven't got that, but what we have got...
Go on.
Monkey News.
It's still got a Monkey News, have we?
That's sorted out. That's coming up.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Yeah. Well, last chance. Definitely your last chance this time. You actually improved a little bit last week. You did a couple of good ones.
Yeah. Same again this week. And,
Cheeky Freak?
Controversial Cheeky Freak of the Week, where Karl finds a human being with some sort of congenital or imposed deformity, or So and we talk about that in a wry way. Do you think that's big and clever?
no, but that's just it. It's never about taking the mickey out of someone, right? It's to make you think.
I'll tell you what isn't big and clever.
How lucky you are.
A dwarf with learning difficulties.
Nice.
Yeah. Well,
We'll explain it to you. That's the forthcoming single from British Sea Power. That's called Carrion.
That's nice and retro. That's like end of the 70s Bowie. That's great. On XFM 104.9. That's just some of the records
that we've played so far.
Do you know what I mean? You've had The Darkness, you've had Bauhaus. It's like, can it get any better, Karl, do you think?
like I say, we've got Monkey News coming up. So,
guess what? I lost 400 quid cash this week.
Gambling?
No, that's tragic. This is why it gutted me.
It wasn't even on your gambling addiction.
No, I had a photo shoot, I had a suit, right, and I'd claimed back some expenses, and I'd had it in my pocket. And then when I took the suit home, it must have fallen out in the street or the cab. And I remembered it, and I went every pocket twice. And it was just the fact, I don't think about, oh God, that's terrible, that's a terrible blow. I think, oh God, if I had it back now, it would be free money.
Yeah.
If I suddenly found it now, I'd have £400 that was just free money. And I had a little nap to get over it, and I was...
and you were fine.
I was okay. But that was good. Someone just found, what a gift that is.
Oh.
Just, I mean, untransport.
Was it in a money clip? Was it rolled up in a money clip?
No, it was just literally 400 quid in an envelope.
Oh,
and
that's
so
a treat.
I know. See, I'd always hand it in. I genuinely would. Unless I found it in the middle of a forest or something. If it was in a street. Do you know what I mean? No,
because a bear dropped it.
Yeah. But I mean, if I found it in a pub or a cab, I just hand it to anyone who was
rushing through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I'd hand it in. But there's no way. If they found it in the street, there's no way they could do it. It goes to the police station and it sits there for 6 months. But
yeah, exactly. Well, it's a waste of time. Pocket it. But because when I was younger, I remember being outside a post office once when I was about 10 or 12 and finding a purse. And thinking, oh, that's nice. And opening it up, there was some money in there, and a pension book, and so it was obviously an old lady. I found an address, I sent it to her, and my mum said, you've been so good there, you'll probably get a little reward. She'll probably send you a little reward. Nothing. I got maybe a thank you note, but no cash, no moolah, nothing.
Really?
And I was livid, because I'd been told that I was going to get a reward. I thought I've been a good Samaritan, nothing. So, many moons later, when I was at university, I learnt from that, and this is the most bizarre thing.
This explains a lot, doesn't it, Karl?
This is like the Mary Celeste. I went to a cash point to I thought, I can't get my card in here. And I realised there was already somebody's card in the machine. They put the code in, but then they just disappeared. They'd been kidnapped or something. So it was just there, waiting, sitting. It said, what do you want to do? And it gave you a number of options. I thought, interesting.
Steal or go to heaven?
Yeah, exactly.
You went, oh dear.
Yeah. Well, I pressed balance. Just to check what their bank balance was.
Unbelievable.
It was a considerable sum of money. I'm not going to lie to you. It was not typical student debt. It was like, I think they were a foreign student. There was a lot of cash in there. A lot of money.
Did you feel a slight bulge in your trousers when you saw the amount of money?
I couldn't believe my luck. I thought to myself, now then, I could just take that card out and hand it in, or I could teach them a small lesson.
Right.
And maybe give myself a reward, because last time I did that, I didn't get a reward. So if I give myself £30, then I'll take the card out.
30?
Give myself 30.
Yeah. You didn't really?
Well, I thought that's a good reward. And I went in, I handed the card in, I took that.
Steve,
and that's a little reward for me. And I'll tell you this, don't think it's evil, because I went in and I bought everyone a drink.
Well, brilliant.
Yeah, I didn't tell them I got the money free.
Well done. Excellent. So probably gangsters are quite generous with the money they've stolen from other people.
Yes, but someone's negligence, Rick, has lent... the thing is this,
Steve,
right?
I believe it, except that buying people a drink, Karl. What do you think?
well, I kind of thought that when he said it, but then I thought, but they'll be buying him back.
So he's still up.
So in a way, he's still a winner.
Yeah. Everyone's a winner. in that situation, including the student, because frankly, if there had been a less scrupulous person who found it, they'd have probably helped themselves to a considerable sum.
I cannot believe he did that.
There was thousands and thousands of pounds in there.
What if Beadle had jumped out and slapped you with his little claw and said, "We've been filming this, merchant"?
Well, so what?
How old were you then?
I don't know, 19, 20?
Would you do it again, or was it just to get the world back for the old lady's purse?
Possibly do it again, yeah.
You're joking!
Well, you've got to think of it this way. You've got to think of it as there was a lot of money in there, and someone less scrupulous than me would have taken a fortune. They'd have cleaned them out. Whereas I just took a small reward, which I thought was more than enough for someone's negligence. And I've returned the car. They've got the car back. Everything's fine. Think of someone else. I could have gone on a spending spree. I could have been buying stuff, all sorts.
Yeah, but it wasn't yours at all.
Yes, but they probably would have given me a reward. And because, you know, sometimes people forget or, you know, they don't give you a reward, I thought I should
You had
take
to
it
go at your
myself.
dad for nicking a loaf of bread out of a phone box.
Yeah, but that's because it's for old people, geriatrics and stuff.
How do you know how old was your people who you were robbing from?
It was on a student campus.
Well,
Wow.
I think it was I thought it was excellent behaviour. I thought it was
that's
good, honourable
incredible.
behaviour.
That's showing another side to him, isn't it?
What would you have done, Karl, in that situation? And tell the truth.
I might have helped myself a little bit.
There you are.
I don't know what this is helping
No,
yourself
but-
a bit.
Like you say, just sort of, you know, send them back and sort of say, you know,
If you find a £1 coin in the street and you can be bothered to bend over for it, then have it. But someone's cash point card or personal belongings.
I'd let them know though. Did you send it to them and say, I've you know, service charge included? I've took that out already.
No, I handed it in to
You
the,
let them know? What do you mean you'd let them know?
I'd say, you know, you're lucky here. Right, I just took, I'd probably said 20, actually.
Okay.
Because that's just like one note.
Sorry, right, okay. You are winding me up.
No, I'm not. I mean, not for once. I mean, I know what Steve's like. He is tight, right? He is. And you know that, don't you, Steve?
Financially, you mean?
Well, no, I mean, just the way you are. You're very
Sure.
sort of, you know, you're not
careful.
wasteful with your money.
I'm careful. No, I'm not wasteful. Absolutely right.
No, but to the extreme.
Not towards the extreme. Not towards the extreme.
No.
Look
Come
out
on,
for the pennies.
come on now.
The pounds will take care of themselves. All right? Simple to remember. Good advice.
Yeah,
All right?
But the thing is, right, I know that I take the mickey out of you for, like, you know, the way you look and stuff.
Sure.
Right.
Well, I'm right back at you.
But the thing is, you can't help that.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you something that women don't like,
Sure.
and it's fellas who are tight with the money.
Sure. I'm not frugal with money with ladies. I'm frugal with money with you.
Well,
I've got no reason to splash money out on you.
I've never seen you splash money out.
Well, you've never been out with me.
Steve, have you ever splashed out on a lady?
No, but I hope to one day. The right lady.
Play a record. Blur, Out of Time on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Talking of money, Steve. Look at this, right? It's in the paper. A wife has had her beauty insured for £100,000 in case she grows ugly and her husband walks out. Nicole Jones, 26, of Chipping Sodbury, Gloucestershire, says £200 a year, pays £200 a year for a policy. She arranged it as a present for her husband Richard. Her beauty will be judged by a panel of builders. So,
have they been selected beforehand, do you think? Do the
I
insurance
don't
company
know.
know who they are? I assume they're
mean,
complete strangers.
So supposedly, like, in 30 years' time, he looks at her and goes, "Oh, you've lost your looks." She goes, "Well, have I?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Well, yeah." "Well, have I?" They're calling the panel. Some girls going,
Yeah.
"All right, get him out for that." Well, never mind that. It's yeah, she's lost it. Right,
Well,
100 grand.
well,
100 grand coming your way.
They stand on some scaffolding.
Yeah.
She walks by,
Yeah,
and if they wolf whistle,
that is amazing.
do you think they give her a quote first?
Yeah, what if they say, "Actually, love, you've got nothing to lose. You're not oil painting anyway."
Yeah. We can't come round and judge your beauty for at least
I
a
mean,
week.
that is just open to abuse, isn't it? £100,000. Because I remember in Japan, they're mad on golf, right? And if you get a hole in one, you buy everyone. You throw a party, and it was costing them like thousands and thousands of pounds. So they were insuring themselves against getting a hole in one, and so miraculously, everyone was going, "I got a hole in one." Did he? Yep.
Yeah.
Paying out insurance. I mean, they could be in that together, couldn't they? They're
bizarre.
not. I'm sure they're not. They're probably more honest than you two that would take 20 quid out of a cash point. But, you know...
No, 30.
30, yeah, 30. I like the wording, though. A wife.
Yeah, a wife. The word wife.
The word wife.
I don't know why I just find it's just an odd word. This is my wife.
Hello, the wife.
Yeah, the wife.
My wife.
It just seems a word that you have to say if you're 60. You can
Yeah,
go,
I know.
Have you met the wife?
And even then, ironically, unless someone, you don't know exactly, are you married? Yeah, my wife is from, you know what I mean?
that makes sense, but it's the wife.
People go, oh, better get back, I'm meeting the wife for dinner. But especially when you know them.
I remember bumping into friends of mine somewhere at a party, a couple that I knew, and I'd known both of them before they got married. In fact, I'd known her, I think, longer. And I said, where's so-and-so? And he went, the wife will be along in a minute. And it's just this notion that, use her name.
I know she is.
I know her name.
I
used to call her by that. Why?
It's like someone going, you know I'm married. You know I'm married.
It's like showing
in the
off.
eyes of God, we are wed.
Exactly.
Yes, that makes me more of an adult than you.
It's the ownership. Yeah, it's like going, I'm a real man. I've got a wife, and here she is. She's my wife.
I find there's the words that I find hard to say. In a shop, I could never ask for wet ones. Do you know what I mean? If I have to go and ask for wet ones, I won't bother. Or toilet duck. Another one I have a problem with, I never say, Snickers.
Why?
Dunno. I think it's I grew up with marathon.
Yeah. See, this is so pathetic, I still get embarrassed buying, toilet paper.
Really?
You know, if you go into like your 24-hour shop just around the corner, not a supermarket, big shop, but if you just go in there and you're just maybe buying some milk.
Yeah.
A chocolate bar. Because it's like they know what you're up to. No, but they know you're going to use it to, when you're going to the lavatory at some point. It's too intimate.
But you just go, I know what you're thinking, I'll be using this after masturbation. Thus saving all embarrassment.
It goes with the porn bag, don't you, Paul?
Elvis Costello, Alison, from way back on XFM 104.9, a retro cut.
Indeed.
Wow. Up to the modern day. The newest game show around, Rockbusters.
Isn't there a jingle?
It'd probably be something like, Rockbusters. It would be very, along those lines. I've got to work it out, but I mean, let's go with that for now, and then we're ready next week.
Excellent. The prizes, once again, sourced by Karl Pilkington. I think it's been in the prize bag before, Karl, but good to see it back. The best air guitar album in the world ever.
Do they keep sending it back? Is that just fun? It comes through the window, tied to a brick?
Actually, there's a lot of good stuff on there. There's the Kinks.
Knopfler? Is there Knopfler?
Knopfler, I believe, is on there.
Is Clapton anywhere to be seen?
Definitely Clapton, I would have thought, a Deep Purple. We got Quo, Skinnerd, Mac, Snake is there, Straits, excellent, and there's all sorts on there, obviously.
Yeah.
This is always an odd choice, but fair enough. This is the current album by the Yardbirds, their first studio album in 35 years. So the new music station XFM giving away that. Excellent. I suppose it's new music in some ways. A Smash Hits compilation. We got stuff on there. It's Aha, it's Curiosity Killed the Cat. It's all the old favourites. Plus 2 DVDs. Columbo.
What Columbo?
It's got a couple of classic Columbo episodes there. Suitable for framing.
One of the best TV programmes of all time.
Why do I get... You can always tell immediately who the villains are. Suitable for framing. I'm assuming that's some kind of art dealer. Maybe an artist. Candidate for crime. Presumably some kind of presidential or political candidate. That'd be good, I'm sure. Columbo. I mean...
Stab Woman. That was my favourite episode. Stab Lady Wife.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure why. Who would buy a Columbo DVD? Like, you can't find it on TV.
It's on now. It's on now. I guarantee, because someone could maybe email in, is there an episode of Columbo on now anywhere that got cable or digital? I think it will be.
Almost certainly.
But it is great.
And the other DVD here is Cruise of the Gods, which was the one-off TV kind of comedy film that was on at Christmas, featuring Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan. It's good.
Williams.
So, there's a few gifts there. Not bad. Not bad.
Right, now we get to the real deal. Okay, this is what everyone tunes in for. This is Monkey News, I think. Not the music. Go on.
Well, here we go then.
Yeah.
3 cryptic clues and that, and just work it out.
Cryptic, but
easy as that. Email in.
It's email in.
Right.
Well, what's the email address?
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Well, don't say that I know it or care.
I think. So the first one, he's got American coins all down his spine. Right? He's got American coins all down his spine. What band's that? What artist is it? Email in.
What does it begin with?
What? N.
I know it, I've got it already.
Right.
That's rubbish, too easy. Yeah,
Right,
go on
second
next.
one. Jeremy Beadle has got arthritis. Right, Jeremy Beadle has got arthritis.
Yeah.
That's the second clue. The initials there, SLF. Right, SLF. Jeremy Beadle's got a little bit of arthritis. And the third one, Foxy, Shipman, and a country western singer on a merry-go-round. SB, right? So Foxy, Shipman, and some country western singer having a go on a merry-go-round. The initial SD, right? So email in, ricky.gervais.
I'm intrigued with that one. I'm genuinely intrigued with that one.
I like the fact there's a certain whiff of controversy about it, because Shipman is mentioned.
I know, yeah. Oh,
A little bit
dear.
edgy, that.
So that's the three.
He's from your neck of the woods, isn't he, as well, Shipman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my mum's mum used to use him.
Okay, let's play a record.
Well, you want to play a record or play some adverts if you fancy some ads?
Oh, I'd rather adverts,
Well,
yeah.
I've got some for you.
Placebo, this picture on XFM 104.9. Steve,
Yes.
I think Carl's going to put most people to shame. We were talking about generosity earlier. Carl is a nice, generous bloke when it really comes to it. He's paying for Father's Day. He's paying for the cottage that he's going away with his dad.
Are you really, Carl?
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's no way of us proving if that's true or not.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you could be lying.
But why would I do that?
Well, because you want to show off.
I didn't do it on air, you mentioned it. I don't want people to know how generous I am.
Right.
Just do it, just get on with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like charity work and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'd have thought that you wouldn't have fallen for Father's Day. I'd have thought you'd have known that it was like...
Well, we don't, I mean, to be honest, there's a bit of a coincidence, because I paid
Yeah.
for it anyway, and it just happens to fall on
Right.
Father's Day.
But
Right?
don't
I mean,
buy a
Dad's
card.
not normally that bothered.
Don't fall for it. I mean, obviously that and Mother's Day and a plethora of other things were, literally invented by card companies to make more money.
I know.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, my dad always says don't get him a card or anything. Because he hates it. With all these things that I'd like, rip-off times, really, just ripping people off.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit stingy, that. But fair enough.
Well, no, I mean, he's right.
Yeah.
He's right. It's just, because fellas aren't bothered about getting cards anyway, are they? But the other thing that he noticed, helping out the flower companies, the Princess Diana thing, when she...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No. Jesus. God.
So when...
Carl, what do you mean? What do you mean?
That's what he said. He said, oh...
I nearly swore then because I was... you surprise me all the time.
No, I'm
but
just...
that is incredible.
Sorry, what? I don't understand. What are you talking
All
about?
the flowers that were sort of sold that day...
Right. Or for
Right.
people to leave as a commemoration or
Yeah,
something?
they made a mint, didn't they?
Who did?
Flower companies.
Right. So what
So
are you
you're
saying?
saying...
So he was just saying, makes you wonder.
What, whether
About what?
it was in the floor or behind the hit?
Oh.
So it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy by the flower
I would
companies.
love to see you and your dad just sitting at home watching a bit of Channel 5 when apes go mental, right? With your roast dinner.
When's that on?
And then talk like, well, yeah, you know, kill Diana, don't you? Flower company's son. Right, quite right, Dad, you're not wrong. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not, I'm just saying, it's like you were saying about the cards, on Father's Day and that. It's just a bit,
too much of a
bit weird.
coincidence. Too much of a coincidence.
I'd be interested to see sort of, like the business graph
Sure.
on how the companies were doing, then suddenly,
Yeah. Yeah. But then by the same token, Elton John, he had the biggest selling hit record, didn't he, off the back of that? I mean, so, is he incriminated as well?
if you want, I mean...
It's a conspiracy theory you've not kind of analysed terribly closely. You've put it out there, and if people maybe who are investigating want to kind of add that into their inquiries, then they can.
Yeah.
Sure.
But, no, that's all I'm saying. I'm just, because it's always the same thing, isn't it? Like, I was out shopping the other day, treating Suzanne like I do. You know, I like spending money in that.
Yeah.
I was in WH Smith's.
Yeah. Oh, classy. What was it? Was it a big birthday? Was it? Was it a 30th?
No, I was getting a.
Was it 2 biros for the price of 1?
I was getting a card for my dad for Father's Day anyway, because I'm seeing him.
Yeah.
Big Toblerone.
Yeah.
There was a giant
Who is it who said Father's Day? They love a Toblerone.
I've never understood Toblerone because the only time I see Toblerone is in airports, right, and minibars. That is what the small Toblerone is for the minibar in a hotel, 3-star upwards, and the big Toblerone.
Well, it's the big Toblerone is a gift, isn't it? It can only be a gift. You wouldn't buy a big Toblerone for yourself.
Yeah, a duty-free gift. The Toblerone. It's next to Chanel No. 5 Toblerone and a bear.
But who specifically would you be buying that Toblerone for?
I don't know.
Someone who's clearly never had it before and would think it was interesting novelty.
Yeah.
Well, this gift's interesting.
I'll tell you what, though, Toblerone is brilliant. I mean, if whoever makes that, if they want to send sort of, some Toblerones, I will eat Toblerone.
Well, yeah. I think very much the same about, I think very much the same about fags.
And of course,
just cigarettes. If you've got any boxes of cigarettes
and,
that you don't want, duty free or whatever, send them.
I'd just like to say that, in no way do I endorse Carl's dad's theory that flower companies were behind the death of Diana.
No.
Maybe I could say that on air as well, just to save any complaints.
I'll tell you what though, talking about fag packets and that, do you know, like now, they've got, if you have these, they'll do you in, sort of thing. On the front now, they've got these special stickers on them.
Yeah.
I saw a thing in a magazine the other day. In Brazil, it's got like pictures of ill people on them.
Blimey, that is.
It's gone really hardcore over there.
That's good, isn't it?
But I mean, to be fair, what more can they do? I mean, there are fag packets now that say these will kill you, and people are still smoking them. I mean, I don't know what they. I don't think the message is getting through.
You could ban them altogether, I suppose. If they, it seems weird to sort of like you might as well sell guns and go careful. You can kill people with these. Well, ban them then. I'll just be careful. Let's you have your eye out with that. This is poison. This is poison. These are really, really mental poison drugs.
You know those people with you ever see them in the street? They're selling fags duty free. Obviously, they're just selling them on the street. Have you ever seen these guys? I walk them in Finchley Road lot because I'm just near my place, and all these people they're sort of looking a bit shifty, and then they think that you're maybe a smoker. They just fags, and they'll open their jacket, and it literally will be like something from the 1940s.
They won't go to you though, do they?
Yeah, smoking stunts your growth. They know you must have never had a fag in your life.
But I might be buying them as a gift or something because I'm quite a generous guy. But it struck me, I was chatting with my friend about, there seems to be, there are certain people who are very, maybe they have trouble getting work, or maybe they, they're immigrants who've not landed on their feet and they've had trouble, and so there's a couple of jobs they can do. It seems to be there's the fag selling. There's those people I noticed on Oxford Street who bend a piece of wire into the shape of your name. I mean, what kind of a gift is that, really? You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like they're literally giving them out. Or you can have the bending the name. You can be selling those things that you throw at the wall and they sliver down.
At Dover?
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm a trained carpenter.
Right. Can you write really small on a piece of rice?
I could try.
Could you write those names on a piece of rice?
I could try.
It's quite tricky, but
what about the rest of your family? Well, that one's only 2, but he could be trained. He's got smaller fingers.
Okay. Do you want to sell some knocked off perfume? How about that?
Again, we'd like to apologise for any inadvertent racism. Suggestion that Lady Diana was killed by flower companies, or that Steve makes a habit of stealing from cash points.
What about
XFM 104.9.
a picture of Rick Waller on the front of a bargain bucket?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, universally speaking, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, and, of course, Karl Pilkington. Now, people come up to me, and they say, is Karl for real? And I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, they want to say, is he that stupid? And the answer is yes, right? Some people think that he's putting on. Some people think that he's a character that we've invented, like we've got an actor in, like he's a Gareth Keenan or a Tim or something. And I go,
that we've scripted.
Exactly, yeah. No, he's absolutely real, aren't you, Karl? I go, where did he come from? Well, just to tell the story, we came here and I was much too important to run the desk myself this time round. So they just gave us a T-boy.
Steve came in with you, I remember that.
yeah. Why do you remember that?
Well, Steve knows. I don't want to keep going over it, but it's just the way he looks. It's just.
Were you taken aback?
A little bit.
Yeah. So Right. And he's just developed into my favourite thing. I also said that you get bored with, like, you know, battling tops or, you know, pets sometimes. I mean, I love my cat, but he's not as, you know,
Colin.
my cat. Yeah.
Colin.
Actually, Carl's away next week. Is he available to run the day?
No, well, he's actually not as intelligent as Karl, and that's the truth. He's not, you know.
Well,
he's
marginally.
Yeah, and then in the week, he's like one of those little Tamagotchi toys, Karl, because I have to phone him every day and keep his interest up.
Yeah.
Like I'd give him an interesting fact. And I got a book out and I found out I'd call Karl like that. And I thought this was a great fact, right? A 2-day-old gazelle can run faster than a racehorse. Right? I thought that was incredible.
Sure.
Okay. So I phoned him, I said, a 2-day-old gazelle can run faster than a racehorse. He went, what's it do after that? I went, what? He said, well, how fast can it run when it's adult? I went, well, even faster. He went, oh, I thought it could just do it then, but then it sort of lost it. I went, what are you talking about? I went, you know, that's incredible. A 2-day-old gazelle can run. He went, well, no, that's what they do. I went, what? He went, that's what they do, isn't it? I went, what do you mean? It's 2 days old. Right? He went, yeah, but a 1-day-old fly can fly. I'm 30 and I can't fly. It's not what I do. Right? And I went, right. He went, a jellyfish can hold its breath underwater for hours. I went, it doesn't hold its breath, does it? It hasn't got lungs. So he went, what? I know I had him. He went, what do you mean? I said, well, they don't breathe, do they? He went, what do they do? I went, well, they get oxygen directly from the water via osmosis straight into their cells. And it just went quiet. And I went, a 2-day-old gazelle? And he went, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
He was just thinking about the jellyfish.
Yeah, I know.
He was looking up osmosis, and then he was thinking about the jellyfish.
But I just think, I mean, if Bambi's anything to go by, this little gazelle spends a whole day trying to stand, and the next day it enters the derby. And you don't think
amazing.
You don't think that's incredible?
Yeah. See, you know the sort of things I find incredible.
Go on.
Mirrors. Shiny objects.
Kettles. Yeah. Oh, God.
Well, listen, remember the time when I tell you about the baby that had a baby?
The baby that had a baby.
The baby that had a baby?
Yeah.
It's happened again.
No, it hasn't.
Well, it didn't happen the first time.
It was in the papers, I think, on Monday, in all the tabloids.
So it's a twin where one has grown and the other one is still at a fetal level.
No, it wasn't, though. It had grown. He was saying to his mum...
Who was saying to his mum?
The little kid who was 7 years old. And he kept saying... Yeah. He was pregnant.
And he was pregnant?
Yeah. I know.
What do you mean?
And he was saying to his mum, oh, God, I don't feel well. And, like, his belly was all swollen, and they thought he'd just been eating cake or whatever. And he was saying, I can feel something moving about, and they were like, stop messing about, there's nothing wrong with you. Eventually, I think he was in gym at school.
In Jim? What, Jim was pregnant with him? Oh, it was like a Russian doll.
He was at school, right? Just about to do sit-ups or whatever they do at school, right?
Yeah.
And
flew out across the room.
Teacher goes, you're a bit fat.
You look a bit pregnant.
And so best to the doctors took him, said, you're 7 years pregnant or something like that.
What you...
What? Or something like that?
You're 7 years pregnant.
Or something like that.
You say to the doctor, Carl, why don't you think about what you say before you say it?
See the reaction I get. Now, the gazelle, I didn't get excited like that.
7 years pregnant.
Send it in. If someone's online at the moment, just having a look around, it happened on Monday or Tuesday. Because I told you at the pub quiz, didn't I, Steve? I said to you, I know the baby's had a baby.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, whatever.
Well, I just thought you were talking nonsense as ever.
Well, we'll find out.
You're 7 years pregnant.
Yeah.
You're a fool. Play a record.
Well, we've still got stuff coming up.
Monkey News?
Rockbusters answers. We'll have to get that out of the way soon, because we've got
What else there? Have we got a cheeky freak of the week?
Yeah.
Brilliant. America by Simon and Garfunkel on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, and I understand I'm about to read my words, Steve.
Well, once again, there's always someone, and it looks like it's Mike Lamb who has come to Carl's rescue.
Lambo's let me down then.
Doctors have removed a 4-pound baby boy from the stomach of his 7-year-old twin brother.
Yeah.
Alan Jan Niamatilev was
yeah.
born with the freak fetus growing inside him. For 7 years, it lived like a parasite until a school doctor became alarmed about Alan Jan's bulging tummy and took him to hospital. Surgeons who gave him a scan operated immediately, unaware that the baby was attached to the boy's blood vessels and still alive. They saved Alam Jan from certain death, but knew the 8-inch fetus was doomed. So there we are. Boy pregnant with his own twin brother by Barbara Davis. That was in the Mirror, apparently. So I've read on, and all the facts are right. They took him to school. The parents didn't realise.
And that isn't even the this week's Freak of the Week.
I mean, that's
You
still
got
to
that for
come.
free. You got that. You can have that.
That's the free freak of the week.
Free freak. of the
That's,
week.
you know, that's giveaway. That's like 13.5% extra.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you might get with hairspray or something. So that, I mean, if that's just the throwaway freak of the week, there are 2 freaks of the weeks there. If those 2 freak, I can't wait to see what the actual freak of the week is that people are paying for. Is it incredible, Carl?
I'll tell you what, something else you can have for free.
Go on.
Another sort of freaky thing, right? I was watching this programme in the week. Right?
What?
I don't know what it was. But it was about, I just saw this little fella on it, right?
What do you mean, little fella?
He was doing this history thing,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, is this he's found out that a Viking was a bit like him?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
He was boneless or something, or he's...
Well, that's the weird thing. What do you think of that, Steve?
He's what? He's boneless.
No, he was called Harry the Boneless or something.
Yeah, but you know what you're going to get there, don't you? That's what I mean. Always have a name, Elephant Man, you know. Harry the Boneless. Where is he? You know what I mean?
I'm meeting someone, waiter, what's his name? He's called Harry the Boneless. He's over there flapping around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming to
He's over
Ramones.
there in the bucket, having noodles.
That's what I mean. But, do you reckon you could do that? Do you reckon you could have your bones taken out?
I love talking to him! He's brilliant, it's like talking to a 5-year-old.
I was asking Suzanne when she was watching it, and she was like, ask me later.
Yeah, brilliant.
She wanted to know about,
What did you said? You were watching this programme about history, right? About Vikings.
Something like that.
You turned to your girlfriend and said, do you reckon you could have your bones taken out?
Yeah.
I love that.
What do
I
you
mean,
think?
that is why you are my favourite
What do you mean you think you can have your bones taken out? Firstly, why would you have your bones taken out?
If you've only got a small flat or something, and there isn't much room,
Yeah.
right? And what I mean is, would all your organs still do the stuff?
No, they wouldn't.
You'd just be mush.
Listen, I'll teach you something now, right? The skeleton, right? Spam. Yeah? Support, movement, anchorage. No, support, protection, anchorage, movement. Spam. That's what the bones do. Yeah? You couldn't stand up. You wouldn't be protected because they protect his rib cage, skull, of course. Anchorage, everything holds onto it. Every muscle is tethered to pull against something, like a crane, a pulley system, so you wouldn't be able to move at all. Do you know what I mean? So you'd be in a bucket. There'd be nothing, you'd die immediately, obviously. No, you can't have your bones taken out, Carl. I mean, why do you need to ask that question?
Sorry, but Boneless Bob, or whatever his name was.
Harry
the Boneless. he presumably didn't have any bones. I mean, that's why he had that name, obviously.
No, he did.
No,
He had-
well, he's got the name.
Yeah, exactly. No, he was just...
I've had an email here from Graham, Old Kent Road. He just says, I had a dream about Karl last night. Can I sue? I've no idea what he looks like, apart from the boldness, and yet he turns up in the middle of my dream. I don't need this, it's harassment.
yeah.
But people are having dreams about you now, Karl. You actually, it's like you're one of something that was created by the Brothers Grimm.
I had a dream. You know when people used to have anxiety dreams, they had like an exam or something, like you suddenly go to school and you realised, oh my God, you didn't have your trousers on, or I had an anxiety dream. I assume we started off in anxiety dream about the office, about filming The Office, and we had to film in HMV, but someone hadn't cleared it, and so we had to find an R price. And I went, oh, okay, that'll do. And as I was walking there, right, I didn't have any shoes on, which is like an anxiety dream, but I looked down and I went, so what?
Yeah.
So I'm so lazy now, I think even anxiety dreams don't kick into me.
I'm not sure that's a dream. I think that's just a memory. I wouldn't be at all surprised if you,
turned up with filming The Office.
Yeah, with
going,
no shoes.
We don't need shoes.
When we were originally doing the pilot for the very first series, obviously Ricky's the main character, he's in it all the time. It's obviously important, this is our big chance to get something made for TV, you know, it's going to launch our careers. And, I turn up on the Monday, he's twisted his ankle. He has to be wheeled around in a wheelchair because he went out jogging, stepped on a tin can in the street and fell over.
Who left that there?
Like a 40-year-old man with brittle bone disease, he just twisted his ankle and he was out of action. It was pathetic.
Yeah, that was the pilot.
Absolutely pathetic.
But I still turned up, Carl. That's the sort of trooper I am.
Well, yeah, but you moaned the whole week.
Well, it hurt.
Well,
I didn't like having to go around in a wheelchair, did I? It's not pleasant, you know, but in a weird way, it taught me all the problems.
do you have anxiety dreams, Carl? Do you ever lie awake worrying about stuff?
because I have a lot going on in my head.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
What do you do? Rent it out to people?
Is it two monkeys swinging in a tie at the moment?
Yeah.
I just don't have that many dreams.
No.
I love that. I love the fact you don't have that many dreams. Well, you haven't had a decent night's sleep since you were 14, according to you.
12.
Really?
Yeah, so I remember
I know
once-
what you meant. I know what you mean though now, when sometimes you're so tired, because I'd forgotten that. You're so tired and you think, well, I'm so glad I don't have to go out tonight. I'm going to go and just lay on the couch and then go to bed. Yeah.
Have you had one, Steve? Have you?
Anxiety dreams, I do have them periodically, yeah. It used to be a lot of, things like running to get to school in time, but, suddenly your feet are running in treacle and you can hear the school bell and you
I
can't
haven't had
get
them for
there.
years. I just haven't had an anxiety dream for years and years and years. Don't know. I just don't care.
No, you just genuinely don't care about anything. This is the problem. You've just got to a point now where nothing bothers you, really. It's like you're just too lazy and disinterested in anything. This show, your career, my career, Carl.
No, I never give up on Carl. So, Carl, so this little Harry the Boneless, what was your point? Was that really your point? You wondered if you could live without bones?
Yeah, I saw the little fella on this programme. And
The presenter?
Yeah, and he was a small fella and he was talking about Harry the Boneless. And I thought, that's interesting little bit of science stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's about it on him, really.
All right, well, that's just another bonus cheeky freak of the week, isn't it?
That's not even the freak of the week either.
No.
That's still to come.
So you've had a pregnant Siamese twin.
I know, it's been mad in
You've
the
had a
freak week.
boneless fella and another fella talking about him. They're not even involved in freak of the week.
No.
This is getting mad. Play a record.
Let's play a record. Let's have cheeky freak of the week afterwards, shall we?
Yeah.
Current single from Nick Cave.
Can we do monkey news first?
I'd rather have a cheeky freak of the week. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, He Wants You.
Brilliant.
On XFM.
Yeah. So, Carl, off you go.
Well, we're not going to do freak of the week here,
Okay.
right? Because we've done quite a bit of that in the last 20 minutes.
We've
Right, so
OD'd
we'll move
on
that.
freaks, you think?
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll just shift it a little bit.
Okay.
And I don't, like I keep saying, don't want people to be thinking we're sort of taking the mick out of anyone,
No.
right? Because we're not about that. I feel like I can do a little bit of it because I work with you, Steve.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
It gives me that right.
It's like a care worker. Yeah, I understand.
Well, it's like that thing of you can't be homophobic because I've got a couple of gay mates and
Sure,
stuff.
sure.
I think sort of gives me that edge,
Yeah.
right?
So you're not freakophobic because you work with Steve?
No, that's right, yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I think-
by that token, I should be able to sort of slag off, the mentally ill.
What do you
Or
mean?
at least mentally handicapped.
Now, there's a term you don't hear very often. In 2003, there was the mentally
The mentally handicapped. Isn't that what it was?
I don't know where to start.
But I
I'd
mean,
like to
something-
apologise for the Lady Diana stuff, the term mentally handicapped, and any inadvertent racism that we may have stumbled
What's
over.
the actual term then? Is it retarded?
Right, come on now.
Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news, earlier than usual.
I'll have to save this link now. Monkey news. We've done a lot of stuff, right, on monkeys. And most of it has been...
Is bollocks.
no, has been like happy stories.
Oh, is this it's not... Is this going to be like our tune? Our monkey tune. Simon Bates and welcome to our monkey tune.
No,
Go on.
but do you know what I mean? We've done stuff about a monkey that robbed a bank.
Yeah. Why is that happy?
He had a great life after that. Right.
What, in Marbella?
Yeah. Right. We did the one who saved someone's handbag in a railway station.
We've had a lovely marriage, couple of marriages.
Couple of marriages.
Couple of monkey marriages.
Yeah,
There was the one who got a job in a railway station.
yeah. The hairdresser.
The one who set up a business in Spain.
I don't even remember that
remember
one.
that one either.
But, I'm willing to believe that happened. Go on then, Carl.
But anyway, yeah. So today's isn't that happy really. It's about some monkey. I think it was a chimp.
Who's an ape? Go on.
He tried to. I mean, the story sets off at a sort of a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's something about he went to Russia to do some business.
What are you talking about, Carl? I
It jumped past that bit though. It didn't start there.
What are you...
Do you know what I mean? It didn't tell you what he was doing. It just said, there's this monkey, went to Russia.
To do some business.
Do some stuff.
I don't know.
Bit of monkey business. And, anyway, didn't work out.
So, they were furious. We wanted a surgeon, you send us a monkey.
Anyway, ended up being homeless.
Oh.
No, you're
So it
joking.
was taking a turn for the worst.
What, couldn't even get into like a tree hostel or anything like that?
That's the problem. And,
God.
ended up homeless. Got in with some tramps.
I don't know where to start.
Come on.
So he's knocking about with some tramps and stuff. Sharing drink and what have you around a little fire. They broke into some home, not sort of squatted.
Right, so
Into
not
the
homeless
flat.
anymore.
Problem was, he had a roof over his little area head.
Yeah.
And he goes, this is good. This is, we're having a good time. This is sorting me out.
Yeah.
He had his
He said
mate.
that in Russian, though. Didn't he?
What was he eating?
I don't know. It didn't say. But they're in this house.
Well, he could only be eating sort of like, fruit, nuts, vegetables. I mean, they classically sort of don't eat, pork pies and
But they've got
drink
McDonald's
coffee.
in Moscow now, so...
Sure.
You probably chow down on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a bust.
What?
I knew this was
There was a bust in the flat that they were squatting in. All the other tramps sort of knew what was going on, legged it, left little chimps out there, got arrested. And they thought it was a real fella at first. They were like, get him, he's obviously just a scruffy bloke who hasn't had a shave and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hasn't shaved his back for a
Yeah.
while.
Or his face.
Yeah.
His head.
Got him down the station, and the boss was like, what's going on here? We've got a monkey here. He was like, what? So you arrested a monkey?
Well, so the arresting officers hadn't noticed all the way to the station that he kept slipping out of the handcuffs and was going for the entire journey. They didn't notice till they got there. What, did they put a hood over his head maybe and just like,
I don't know. I'll give you the story if you want. There's the headline.
What is it? What's the headline, Steve? I don't want to see it, but...
The headline, this is once again from supposedly reputable news organisation Ananova, homeless monkey arrested in Russia.
Did you read on, or did you see the headline and make up that whole story?
It's most of it is there.
What isn't there? What bit isn't there then?
I think Steve can have a look over it, check it out and stuff.
Point out the
It was-
embellishment for me, Steve, will you?
Well, what it doesn't say is that the police didn't realise it was a monkey.
That's what I was guessing. Really? That they got it back and said, what are you doing? We've got a monkey here. And they go, yeah? Yeah. Oh, God.
There's some more monkey problems in the week. Have you seen the Alfords advert with monkeys in?
No.
There's a new advert out for Alfords selling bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got some monkeys in it. It's caused an uproar.
Why?
People are saying it's, dressing them up in tracksuits and that is,
Taking the mickey out of Manchester.
it's not nice for the animals and that. So there's been loads of
But they
complaints
get a
about
free
it.
bike or something, do they, I imagine?
I think they kept the tracksuits.
Yeah.
But,
Shall I record
that's the
after
thing,
this
though.
cheeky freak of the week?
No, I'm just saying we're not doing this to sort of, again, take the mickey out of the animals and stuff. These are true stories and that. But yeah, coming next, Freak of the Week.
Kings of Leon, Red Morning Light on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. Getting excited because it's his special time of the week where he gets to talk about a cheeky freak of the week.
Well, just get Rockbusters out of the way, right? Because I've got to put these prizes in the post bag now, so I'm shooting off.
Yeah, because you got to go early. So I don't know how you do your job. You went to Manchester, you went to Madeira, you had a day off because your trousers were wet and you had a cold, and now you're shooting down to Cornwall. You're leaving early. How do you get your work done? And you've got one job. Me and Steve have got loads of things to do.
The man fast at me work. Like I said, the prize is ready and packed up. Here. No one's being affected by me shooting off early. Right?
Okay.
So, Rockbusters answers, got to get them out of the way a bit earlier. Right? So, here they are. First one. He's got American coins all the way down his spine.
Yeah.
Why would that be? Right? Initial was N.
Nickelback. I got all these this week.
Right. Second one, Jeremy Beadle has got arthritis. What's going on there?
Stiff little fingers.
SLF, stiff little fingers.
Yeah.
And the third one, Foxy, Shipman, and
No, and a country and western singer, you said. Now, what's the initial?
SD.
Yeah, so Spin Doctors. Yeah, I got that. And then I said to you, why is it a country and western singer? And you said Dr. Hook. Why is it Dr. Hook? Why does that give anyone the clue Dr. Hook? A country and western singer.
It's just what was in my mind.
Well, there we are.
There you go. So we'll change this to Rockbusters, or What Am I Thinking? You could have had Dre.
What's in my mind? You could have had And the Medics. All right? Yeah. Just think it through.
Who's the winner?
The winner, very lucky, Sandra Cassidy of Leon C. She gets all those great prizes. You know, we've actually had people emailing in saying, this is the worst Rockbusters ever, because it was too easy, it was boring.
Oh.
This is just, don't shoot the messenger.
Oh, dear.
Other people saying, it really has run its course. Some people genuinely agree.
Oh, Karl, this must hurt, mate.
Stinging attacks on you. Some people just slagging you off generally, saying that you whinge all the time.
It looks like Steve was right when he sort of like poo-poos your ideas.
So
when he wheezed on your bonfire.
Someone else, I swear to God, someone else emailed in and said, don't bother sending me the prizes, take them to a charity shop, or pawn them, give me the money, I'd rather have it. So I don't know what to say, Karl. I just wonder if it really has run its course now.
All right, well, we'll see what you come up with next week, then. Let's see what you do. Let's see what you come in with.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
At 5-1. I'm guessing you'll be popping in with a hip-hop track full of effing and jeffing.
Well, I won't bring it into you, I'll do it myself at home. Obviously that makes it easier. Obviously you can't cope.
Oh, dear.
Are you actually going to be here next week, or are you still going to be in Cornwall?
No, you see, there again, I'll be back in time.
Oh.
And in the week, when I go to, Cornwall, see the Monkey World.
Yeah, you're 2 days past the Monkey World.
That still work.
Yeah.
Still work? What?
You're going to interview some of the monkeys?
I love that. I love that. You were going, could a monkey live without bones? And so I'm going, Karl, please, just look at the monkeys and eat your ice cream. And that's work, is it?
Right.
Right, are we having Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Do you want to do it?
What time have you got to shoot off?
Could do with shooting off sort of soonish.
Okay.
To be honest.
This is not radio. Have you ever heard that on a radio show? Chris Tarrant going, I can't shoot off right now. I couldn't get a later train.
I know! Why did you get a later train? There isn't a later train. So I couldn't get to Cornwall tonight if I had to. If I had to finish this show, I couldn't possibly get to Cornwall.
Rubbish. Of course there's a later train.
Oh, I've booked it now anyway.
Right, well that's the point, isn't it? Yeah. You're not thought
whatever. I don't think the show's lost anything. I think we've still had the, Freak of the Week's coming up now.
Oh, cheeky Freak of the Week.
Right, well, we've had some interesting things we've been looking at. This week, it's about the strangest couple that ever got married. and we've had 2 sets of chimps, so it's stranger than that. Oh, it's not Dale Winton and Nell McAndrew, is it?
It's not your parents, is it?
Well, we're going back again to I think this is about 19...
something like that.
1940.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Strangest couple, a fella, right? He had the skin of a lizard.
He had the skin of a lizard, okay.
And the woman who he married...
he used as a condom.
The woman who he married.
Yeah.
Airiest woman ever.
Right.
And that was their act. They used to tour the world, and they'd say, it's like, couple who've met, they're having a great life. Let's get them out on stage, here they are. And they'd
what do you mean he had a skin of a lizard, first of all?
That's what it said. He had some sort of some illness.
So he was called Lizard Man, and you like that because it was good description.
I thought that's good.
I'm here. Hello, we booked a table for 2. Who are you meeting? I'm meeting Lizard Man. Oh, he's over there.
Yeah.
You know he is, right?
Yeah.
I'm meeting the hairiest woman in the world. She's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did they do for their act?
Now, bear in mind that we had some Siamese twins last week, and their act was having a bath.
Yeah.
So I hope it's an improvement on that.
What did Lizard Man? He came out and ate some flies, did he?
I don't really know. I just think they stood there and that.
When you read this and it goes, the most interesting fact ever, lizard man, and you go, that's enough, I can extrapolate from that.
Well, straight away I'm thinking, right, I wonder if they got the wedding photos. Right? And then, like you said, that they had a kid.
Oh, what would that be like?
Exactly.
It'd be like an ostrich, wouldn't it? It would sort of like...
That's what I was thinking.
What did you think it would come out like, the baby?
I didn't think what that looked like, I just was thinking, parents' evening. Do you know what I mean?
You wouldn't want them coming up to the school, would you?
So little Johnny, who starts off relatively normal, he's quite good at, he's good at nature, isn't he? And his mum and dad come into the room and they'd be looking round, wouldn't they?
Well, it's always like that thing at school when, like, you find out your mate's mum and dad are really old.
Right,
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
When you go, your gran and granddad bought you?
Yeah.
My mum and dad.
Yeah.
And you go, oh.
It is weird.
What's that we're talking about? He calls him mum. What was that? Oh, sorry.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's always strange. If you had Godzilla and King Kong as your parents, and it was
they're always fighting.
They're always fighting, and like you say, you're in a school play or something, you wouldn't tell them, would you? You wouldn't want him coming up with a video camera.
He didn't tell his parents he was in the...
Well, exactly.
You did Little Donkey, and you didn't tell your dad, did you? And he came along and videoed it.
Yeah.
Kept
it quiet, don't want him to know anything.
But you didn't... What was it was meant to be playing? You had a little drum, didn't you?
Yeah, I was doing... I had a little drum. I think I was meant to be playing We Three Kings.
Yeah.
But we started doing Little Donkey, and I thought I can add a touch to this.
Sure, you improvise.
Started playing along.
It was like the first remix, wasn't it?
It went down well. But yeah, that's all I was thinking with the Freak of the Week this week. That's what I'm saying about Freak of the Week. It's to get people thinking, right? Thinking how lucky they are. That, they don't have to...
comb their face. What are you talking about? What do you mean, Freak of the Week is to let people know how lucky they are?
Just...
What about the little freak you're talking about? What are they thinking? They're going, oh, he's talking about me. I'm a little hairy lizard man on a stick.
Pop in, give us a call. I thought, that's what I'd like to do on a TV programme. That's what I want to do. I want to go and, meet these people and say, right, let's just go shopping. Let's, we'll film what your normal day's like.
Yeah.
Let's pop out. Nip into Sainsbury's or whatever.
Yeah.
Buy a comb.
Park right up close to it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you're saying is you just want to get a little message out there, which is that there's always someone worse off than you.
Well, there's proof of that in this room. You know what I mean?
Oh, Carl, when's your train?
In a minute, I'm going to get going now. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Carl.
Brilliant. What are you planning? You can play a song?
Kirsty McCall.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Kirsty McCall, New England. Karl Pilkington has left the building. He's rushed away. He's on his way down to Cornwall. And we're left by ourselves.
Indeed.
In the room. See, if we can do this...
If we can press all the buttons and not make any mistakes, strictly speaking, there's no need for Karl.
I don't mind if we make mistakes.
Well, no, exactly.
We never worried in the old days,
No,
did we?
sure.
I think Karl is going to love Cornwall. Because I think, one, the mayor is probably an animal.
Yes.
And I imagine the townsfolk think like Karl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I imagine he'll stay there. He'll be made king.
Have you ever seen Return of the Jedi? In Return of the Jedi, the Ewoks, the little furry creatures, they see C-3PO, and because he can talk and he can speak their language, they actually elevate him to godlike status.
What are you doing here?
Hooray!
He's back.
What are you doing?
You could have stayed till the end.
No, I'll see you later.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Right.
Right, well, there he is. He's on his way.
Yeah, if you're listening online in Cornwall, I mean, I can't imagine that's ever going to happen. But,
on a clothesline with a bean tin at one end and a big bean tin in London. Or if I'm cool in London.
Yeah, or if the foil helmet you wear to fend off laser rays from aliens out of space are somehow picking up the show, then Carl's on his way. Look forward to meet the bold one.
Because he's got a sort of the obligatory sort of red face that would go well down there now. Because I think he's been out in the sun, or he was pre-boiled when he came in. But he's rushing down to Cornwall now, going from Paddington Station. So,
if you're in the Paddington Station area, and you want to pop down there and sort of wave him off, then do. Yeah. Don't be afraid.
That's not a dirty sexual act.
Wave him off.
Yeah, I'd love to wave him off. And, call in the week as well, karl.pilkington@xfm.co.uk. Send him anything. Just clog up his email.
Yeah.
I mean, because he gets stressed at work. So if you can send him 3 or 4 emails each.
Yeah.
Over the next week, so he's got to read them all. But disguise them, don't make them look rubbish, so at least he's got to sort of open them and look at them. Or, some of them might be correspondence, so he will, just phone his line as well, just ask for XFM, ask Karl, and leave long messages on his voicemail.
Yeah.
So, if you can, just for us, just for me and Steve, remember, it is mine and Steve's show. Karl is merely like, the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
If Karl can come back, maybe next Friday or Saturday or Monday, whenever he comes back, to about 250 emails and 200 voicemail messages.
If you put down, when it says, what's the name of the message, the title of the message, if you put monkey news or monkey information, he'll have to open it then, because he'll be intrigued, even if it's not about monkeys.
Yeah.
Do that anyway.
Yeah. Voicemail messages. Leave them long. Like there's information. Disguise it, so it might be important.
Yeah.
Just so he has to listen through. I wish I'd give his mobile out, but, that is just too cruel. But anyone can get him at XFM, and of course we've given out his email before, so I mean, go mental.
There are plenty of ways to torture Karl Pilkington. I mean, we're doing all we can on a Saturday.
But we're only 2 people.
But we're only 2 men.
You know what I mean?
So
listen, go berserk. We'll be back next Saturday, and we'll leave with song for the lovers, song for the ladies, whatever. It's a beautiful track.
A song for the sunshine.
Song for the Sunshine. It's Lily White by Cat Stevens. And we've done it. We don't need Karl.
Definitely not. See you next week, Rick.
Bye. That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington.
He's not actually with us. He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it?
It's the 27th today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a great time. What did you get?
Loads of presents.
So did
and
I.
I'm glad they made it to number 1.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah. I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number 1.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
Alright, so, here's the first bit.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Tell us about this monkey, Karl.
You're going to love this one, Steve, right? So last week we were talking about how, a lad left his family because there was problems at home and that. He went and lived in the wood. He got airy, right?
Yes. No, leave it there, Rick. We haven't got time to go into it.
Right, so...
That's what happened.
And that's what happened. He lived with the monkeys. He went airy.
That's what happened.
Looked into some other stuff about, airy kids and all that.
Yeah.
Came across this story about a bloke, right, who worked in a zoo.
Oh, dear.
Right? So...
Trouble's brewing.
Loving his job and that, but it's quite a lonely sort of job because you don't see many people. You're just dealing with animals all the time, right? So, anyway, he gets a bit pally with a monkey because it's the closest thing to a human.
Well, that ape is.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't really go that close to apes. It's dangerous.
What do you mean? What type was it? Do you
Just
mean
let him tell the story.
Was it a chimpanzee?
I reckon it was a chimp, yeah. Yeah, it was
you
a
don't
chimp.
even know, so
it was
that's
a
an
chimp.
ape.
It was a chimp. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it?
So he
It's
gets
the story.
pally with him?
Right, so he gets pally with him.
What, did they go on holiday together?
Well, no, I mean, he starts
On the pool
off
together?
just checking each other out and, probably sharing lunch and that together.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, this goes on for a while. They're getting on well on that. And then after a while, right, the monkey starts sort of imitating him a bit more and sort of walking upright.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right? So he thinks, oh, that's a bit weird. Anyway, they get on really better and what have you. So he thinks he could live at home with me, because we're getting on a storm.
Yeah.
Right? So he takes him home, and before
is
you
this
know
the
it...
beginning of Beneath the Planet of the Apes? I think it is. I think you've seen this on video.
I'm worried, because he's already imitating him and they're moving in together. I'm thinking it's maybe a bit like Single White Female. Single White Zookeeper.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, so anyway, So it's moving in, and it's getting used to sort of the normal human life. He's having a cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah, PG tips.
He finishes the day off with a
dear.
Finishes the day off with what?
He
with
doesn't have to move a piano at one point, does he?
Finishes the day off with a little brandy.
Yeah.
What, he pours himself one. Is he wearing a smoking jacket?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Carl. You're a maniac, mate.
No, this is why it attracted me. It's amazing, right? So he's having his brandy and that, loving his life. Next thing you know, he sort of I don't know if he loses it or he gets shaved, but the top half of his body is hairless. Right, apart from his head. Right, so he's got a nice.
So it's the opposite of the kid.
Well,
yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
That would happen.
Right.
Well, hang on, but so you don't know if he was shaved or if it's
How did it say? Then the hairless. What?
I'll bring it in for you, the story, and then you can see if I've gone wrong.
Keep going.
Anyway, so this is going on, and he's having a great life. Then the zookeeper starts getting a bit annoyed because he's having a better life than the zookeeper. The zookeeper's in the zoo.
This is such
So the zookeeper's still got to do a day's work. The monkey's at home, he's partying,
Well,
he's
it
got
gets
his
to a
other
point when he
chipmates
says
round.
there's no point you coming in to the zoo because the whole reason of you being there was because you're being kept there.
Right.
And he didn't want to bring the memories back, so he said, you stay at home. So
you're talking such.
Just let him finish.
God, I don't know if I can sit here and listen to this drivel.
I'm fascinated.
It's nearly over anyway, right?
It sounds extraordinary, Carl.
So he's walking up, right? He's having a tea in the morning, finishing the day off with brandy. Gets a bit out of hand, only tries it on with the zookeeper's wife.
Make him go away, Steve.
How does he do that?
Well, because he's around humans a lot, he becomes a bit of a charmer. And,
But what is it that he could do to seduce her? Pick fleas out of her?
he didn't say.
He was built.
Yeah, it's well done.
So what about that?
Wait, what do you mean, what about it, Carl? It's obviously not true.
I don't understand how.
I love the fact he becomes a charmer. He's got better taste in brandy.
Exactly.
And
what was it that he was doing that seduced her?
I don't know. I thought maybe because he was at home more than the zookeeper was.
But what would he be doing,
I
Carl?
love the fact that.
He's not going to be talking with her. They're not going to be playing Trivia Pursuit.
Maybe she liked the silent type. He didn't go into that. He just said that's when the trouble started.
Carl, play a record.
Right.
Is that what Suzanne did when she brought you in?
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Not done a lot. Maybe you should earn your money as you get to Mondays off for this 2 hours of nonsense.
What are you on about? I've done loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Same old.
Yeah.
Let's have something new, something
Come on.
fresh.
Well, I've been looking around, right, on the internet for stuff.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Your Bible, where you get all your information about the world and the universe and morality from.
And you know, like how I always say to you, I don't really read that much of it. I just read the headline.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
Anna Nova have sort of nicked that idea to grab you.
Nicked what idea?
Well, to sort of get to the meat straight away at the top. Do you know what I mean? The headline to the story and everything.
What?
Right, these are
But
stories.
the headlines already existed. That was why you thought that was a good
not
idea.
like this, though.
All right.
Headline. Well, these are all headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't need...
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't need to read on. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Right,
could you
for
read
busy.
on anyway?
Can't be bothered.
Read on anyway.
Well,
Read.
you have a look at that in a bit, right?
All right.
So,
Okay,
it's
so what
interesting.
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well,
but
it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in
Bong.
a minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong. Have a- look it up. Look it up on the internet. Anna Nova.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
And in lighter news.
I love that. Triple Donald, this one isn't very good.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record. She's always good. Well, that's the one I did read on about.
I love that out of all those. That's the one he went on about. Go on then.
Just
Why is that news? He fails to make a record. So did I today.
I know, yeah.
I failed the long jump record today.
Yeah. Didn't even take part.
No, I was rubbish.
But what are the rules on world records and that?
I don't know if there are rules. There are certain things you can't. I mean, it's the Guinness Book of Records, isn't it? Really, that's the arbiter, isn't it?
Yeah, but is there anything, if you said you wanted to do it, would they say, well, you can't do that?
Yeah, they've stopped some gluttony records. Obviously, things that are in danger. It's anything that's illegal. Yeah, anything that's immoral.
Yeah, like that American serial killer that just got discovered.
Yeah.
Having killed 47 women. I don't think he can make that into the Guinness Book of Records.
No, because people would be trying to beat it, won't they?
But there was some other story about a fella eating watches and that. That can't be good for you. So why don't they say, look, don't do that, do something else?
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know what I mean? Though? I just wondered.
What do you mean he was
any...
eating watches?
He just said he was eating watches. He ate about 3 in about a minute.
How did he time it?
Do you know what I mean, though? Something I watched the other night, that was just good. Again, you know, I learn stuff from the telly. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, well, you don't learn stuff from the telly. You know,
I'll tell you what, though.
You told us there's a fat baby in the world.
Forget about them.
There's a spider eats chickens, and there was a fat kid.
Forget them in Iceland, right?
Yeah.
We'll give them Rockbusters later to do, right?
Iceland!
But what's the name? I'll tell you what is interesting, Steve.
What?
I didn't know that much about it. Autism.
Okay. Oh, good. With some more entertaining stuff on XFM 104.9. Just to cheer up people. Go on, End. What? Come on.
No, right. Have you heard about it, Steve? What
autism?
It scares me to death when he comes up, when he touches on a serious subject. We've been talking about wheeling a dead pope round, the Chinese don't age well, and ginger people are hated. And now we're going to touch on a really, I mean, my heart's in my throat. Go on, Carl, then. Tell me your insights to autism.
Right, well, there was this, again, Channel 4 coming up with some good stuff at the moment, right? It might have been Channel 5. But what's the name?
It's the attention span I like!
These people who, they've got like this autism thing going on.
Yeah.
And they sort of take in a lot of information, they get sort of they get so into it that they know everything about that subject and what have you, right? And there was this lad who, he knew everything, right, about EastEnders.
Right.
He sort of, the cameraman was saying to him, so, you know, why EastEnders and that? And he said, I don't know, I just like it. And he said, I remember when I first watched it was a Thursday, it was 5 to 8, Pauline Fowler walked in, she had a pink jumper on, she said, all right, love. And he remembers everything from that moment on. Yeah. Right, and everything, which is great, but then the way the programme was making out, it was almost like they were saying it's a disability.
Right.
When in a way, it's more like a superpower.
Sure. Like Rain Man.
But if you can take
it's Rain Man.
No, he
has special autistic powers.
Oh God!
We must send for Rain Man.
I don't know what to do.
So
I don't know what to do.
So he would be a great contestant on Mastermind. Sort of autistic Mastermind. He'd be dynamite.
What I'm saying is, don't be watching EastEnders though. Sort of, why didn't they give him an encyclopedia and say, get into that?
Sure.
That'll be useful.
Yeah.
Keep him away from EastEnders. Wasting his time there. But I don't think it is a disability.
No.
Yeah, there are other things, and they're not. It's also autism is a matter of degrees. From what I know, and I'm sorry to have to do this, but I feel that I have to at least be the voice of reason, as ill-educated as I am on the subject. But I think there's degrees of autism. I think some are higher performance than others. There's other issues with it. It's not they're just got good memories. They don't go around doing tricks for people because they can remember stuff. There are other issues with it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they seemed a bit...
But you watched the programme, what did you learn? That he knows when Pauline Fowler came in?
Yeah, I mean, there was other bits where they couldn't control her emotions and stuff.
Oh, that other little bit, yeah.
But the main bit of it was he can soak up information and stuff, and I'm just saying, it didn't seem really bad. Do you know what I mean? There's disabilities where people say that's a bad disability. It's like how people say about...
This is brilliant. This is just like this is amazing to be in a room with this man. It's incredible. You just wind him up and listen to what comes out. And I'm going to sit back now. I'm not going to defend you or explain anything. Just go on and tell me about the other disabilities that are worse.
What I mean is how people can sometimes easily get mixed up. How people are scared of like a cyclop. Well, at the end of the day, he's got a disability. A bloke with
Who's scared of a cyclop?
No, it's
apart
just
from
like
Jason and his Argonauts. Where's this cyclop that you're scared of?
No, I'm just saying in history and in books and that.
No, not in history. History happened.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of? You're mixing history with Greek mythology and Roman mythology and every other type of mythology. What do you mean? There wasn't really a giant cyclop that went round picking up ships and throwing them around. That's not history, Carl. Do you think Batman's history?
No, but this was it was ages ago, wasn't it? When we were sort of forming.
No, I'm not saying it didn't happen ages ago. I'm saying it didn't happen.
Well, he might have done. There's no. I mean, what's so ridiculous about a fellow with one eye?
In the middle of his head, and he's big and scary and lives in a
Why is he
cave.
scary? Because he's got. What if he had 8 eyes? I'd be scared of him. At the end of the day, he's got a disability. We'll talk about it in a bit.
4.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted.
So go on then, do a film review, quickly.
Right, well today on film review, we're doing classic films, and today we're looking at Elephant Man, John Merrick, one of his better pieces of work. It's a sad film. I've never really been able to watch it all the way through.
Sorry, John Merrick's better piece of work was him being the Elephant Man, played by John Hurt.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Sad film. When I was younger.
Tell us a bit about it. What is it about? Who's John Merrick?
It's about a fella who's got a funny head.
Right, tell us this.
And, you know, he lives in, I think he lives in London, in like about the 1930s or something like that. And he's being picked on all the time and stuff. And, first time you watch it, you'll probably cry a bit. And then the second time you watch it, you're just sort of thinking, God, that would be bad. Sort of having a head like that being picked on all the time. Then the third time you watch it, you might think, you know, oh, how does he get his jumper on? Then, I don't know, I'm probably bored of it the fourth time. but it's well worth watching, so Elephant Man.
Brilliant.
Yeah, see it.
Brilliant.
I think if you want to get on TV, Carl, you'd be better as the subject of maybe like an omnibus documentary. Living with Carl.
So we'll move on to this next one, right, which is brilliant. Dead short story. So, right, old woman, about 70 years old. She's normally fit and healthy and stuff, nothing wrong with her, she's having a good life. And one day, she goes for a check to the doctors, just to check herself out, because she's getting on a bit. He says, take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out, says, yeah, you're looking good, turn round. He said, oh, God. He said, you got a tumour on your buttock. Right? So she goes, oh, well, can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we could book you in for an operation. It's best if we remove this. Books are in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that. They're all stood round, the doctors. Start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier, and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you. Listen. Serious.
Right, okay, Carl, I'm telling you now, I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly.
You're talking. I've never had such. What do you mean? You couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said, I've got to tell Ricky
this
that.
This woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years, you mental case. Of course she didn't.
I had some exciting news this week, Carl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous, because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you think you'd like things to be quite, samey. You'd like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember, what did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal out of it, because I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I know that, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Well,
he's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew. I could see by the look on his face. You know when you know your kid, and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why's your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders." Right. It was like that when I saw Carl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Carl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might have just got used to it.
Whoa, don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Carl.
Did you discuss it?
Carl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
Oh, it's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought, because as you well know, Ricky Gervais, what did I do on Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing?
For those that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine. Apparently it sells quite well. It's one of the sort of female, kind of issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the top 50 of the entire country.
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser.
Yeah,
doesn't it? Which always sort of unnerves me
And also
slightly.
they try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones. Because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married, so there's very little to...
No. There's a huge... I don't know if this is international. It could even be international. I'm not sure, actually. So I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So Fred Durst...
Yeah,
that sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated because they were telling me that last year... All right, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas. Okay, this year I'm rather annoyed because all I'm going to win is a moped. That's the prize this year. That's the prize this year, a moped.
Whoa, backtrack.
What?
Sorry. Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
just a moped. All I'm going to get is a moped.
All you're going to win is a moped.
Yeah,
you've got no chance.
You've
got no chance. Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know lots of people you'd never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue is in this.
So you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're going to come behind the other 49.
Because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to Heat, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would.
It's that thing, though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate. Yeah. And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that. Right?
Sure.
Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder. And stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight. Yeah. I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right. This happened at school, and it was time for assembly, and I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no. Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
That was an example of... Yeah. I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had, big ears and that. He had no chance, so why should I... No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of, having head squoze and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot since.
Having your head squoze.
I love your own grammar. I know,
that's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squozed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
what about a bit of Bowie? Be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you.
I think we can squoze that in.
Be my wife, Carl, come on. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington, our producer. In inverted commas, heat put.
Yeah.
They know. How are you doing, all right, Carl?
Yeah, didn't they also write something about me, bald round head?
Yes, perfectly round little bald man head, they said, so...
You need to know that when you listen to the radio on that. Really matters what my hair's doing.
Your hair, have you given it a little polish? Because you look like a cue ball at the moment, and you've had a shave in it. I've never seen such a round head. It actually looks like a plate with ears.
Yeah, well, for those that have never seen Karl, I actually, if you remember, I think he looks a little bit like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
He does.
If you've never seen that show,
and also he looks like, you know when they say they find with a little 4-foot human and it's actually 500,000 years old and they give it a name and it's the first, Australopithecus into. Right? He looks like one of them as well. Perfectly round little. He is the missing link. He looks half human, half monkey.
Because he's got a slight slouch as well. So
yeah,
it's like those pictures where you see it going from an ape to a man. He's one of those in the middle.
Yeah, and of course his monkey hands, his hairy little wrist to those skinny little things that you can get oranges out of holes with. And it's unbelievable. Why are you so all shaved and polished and everything?
Got a wedding.
What?
Got to go to a wedding today, so thought I'd, clean myself up a bit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be wearing a suit or something?
No, I'll go home and put something on.
Oh, okay.
But, Suzanne said, make an effort. I sort of had a shave and that, and then I came out of the bathroom, she said, oh, your head looks a bit sort of eggish.
She's right.
She always worries about when I have a shave, because I just,
That's your girlfriend, Karl.
I know.
Saying that. Just think, so don't worry about Heat saying it. Funny thing is, it's Boyd Hilton, I think, of Heat that wrote it.
And he's got a little bald head.
Yeah, no, don't slag him off.
Yeah, but on the end of his review, does it say, written by Baldy Boyd? No, because it doesn't matter, it's a magazine. Don't worry about it.
Looking forward to the wedding?
A bit boring, isn't it? But you gotta do it.
They've probably listening. Should we do a shot?
No, it'll be a great day for them, but I know what will happen. Suzanne will see, all the fuss and that, and then she'll get ideas, and I'll have to let her down and all that.
Why is it you don't want to get married again? I always forget.
It's just, who's it for at the end of the day? I've been with Suzanne for 11 years, right?
Sure.
We're happy. Well, I am.
That's what counts.
You're never happy.
I am. I'm all right.
Yeah, no, I know you're happy with Suzanne and everything, but apart from that, you're never happy. You are the most grumpy, moany thing in the world. I mean, I get annoyed, but I'm always happy. I was annoyed here. I was happy coming here, but there was a bloke behind me walking and scuffing his feet. He had a pair of those stupid skulls on, and he was clicking and scuffing. Wear some shoes. You don't have to click. Pick your feet up. Flip-flops annoy me. But I'm happy. I'm just annoyed. You are just like, oh, the world's on me. It's rubbish, this. I know the world's great. It's just sometimes people annoy me by being there, But Steve said I should be locked in one of those towers that princesses used to be locked in fairy tales, because everything annoys me. But you're grumpy.
I'm not. I'm all right.
XFM 104.9. We're not here. This next clip is one of my favourite clips. Look, it needs no introduction. Here it is.
Finally, White Van Man, what do you make of the fact that Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins?
Is that
a concern for you?
Is that true?
Apparently so.
Why?
Don't know.
Like it's easier to stack.
This is what the guy in the Sun has said. That should be interesting. That should be his comment on Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins. Is that should be interesting for meatballs. Ricky's just collapsed on the floor. Let's just play a song, Karl. I don't think even you can top that.
Cooper Temple Claws. Who needs enemies? Good question, lads. Nobody. This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Oh, they should print a little book of those. They're great. Oh, how you can relate any song or artist to anything else.
Easy.
Joyful.
Easy. Well, yeah, so me and Karl went out for a beer, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we started off,
good.
and you met my mate Robin, didn't you?
Yeah.
And some of the stories. Do you want to tell Steve some things about Robin that you've done?
Do you know him well?
Yes.
Well, do you know about his worm problem as a kid?
Go on.
Right. What I can remember is he had worms as a kid. Not sure how you get them. He never answered me. He was getting a bit touchy about it.
Right.
This is like the second time I met him. I think he was a bit annoyed that Ricky told me about his problem.
What yes. Now straight away, you not being there, instinctively, what do you think went on with this story about worms?
My suspicion is rather like when you told a group of people that Robin had once suckled milk from a cow's udder.
Yeah.
Did he mention that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. my suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
And
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
Imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Robin. I also told him that the way Robin cured these worms was because the doctor told his mother, right, to hold a piece of ham or cheese near Robin's anus so the worms would come out for the food, and he believed it.
I'll tell you why, though.
I said to Robin used to sit on spam to try and get the worms out, and he believed it.
But Steve, right, do you remember that story about 3 or 4 years ago where there was some bloke in the army? He went away to somewhere, Vietnam or whatever. He was messing about in the woods.
Messing about in the woods? Shouldn't he have been fighting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and he walked through some lake, and I think he'd cut his toe or something on something, and some worm of some sort crawled in the gash.
Yeah.
And it was in his body, and the doctor said, we've got to get this out of your body. So what they did was, they said, right, the thinnest part or something of your body that things can crawl through is on the top of your head. So they wrapped
Where the skull is.
So they wrapped some bacon.
No, they didn't.
They did. That's
oh,
that
right.
thing.
So
Everyone.
he's gone in via the toe. So what we do is, I'll tell you what, that worm's probably heading straight for the head. We'll put a bit of bacon on it. The thinnest part of the body is the skull. Of course it's not the thinnest part of the body. It's where your brain case is, isn't it? It's the skull.
There was a reason for it. And it was like they stuck some bacon on his head. And
As ever, the vital piece of information, i.e. the reason, Carl seems to have forgotten.
Because the worm was in his body, and they said everyone likes the smell of bacon.
Including worms.
Even a Vietnamese lake worm. They love bacon.
Remember last week when I said about the little fella with the bone with no brain, and you were proved wrong?
No. We were saying it wasn't a little fella. We were saying it was a stillborn child. It wasn't a little fella.
You're changing it now. You weren't having any of it last week.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. There was a Vietnamese snake that went inside of a soldier.
A little, like, maggot or some sort that you have to get out of your body because it causes problems.
Yes, and so in order to get it out of the body, they strapped bacon to his head.
Yeah.
That is great. This doctor.
And did that work?
I think so. They had a picture of him smiling.
Oh, God, what, the worm or the bloke?
The bloke.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, I hope someone knows the story. And
Right.
It was about 3 years ago, I reckon.
Okay.
And, it did work.
GI bacon.
So this is why
so what, the worm burrowed out of his head to get the bacon?
Get to the bacon.
Right. That's great.
So this is why when Robin was telling his story, I was a little bit disappointed if it wasn't true.
Right.
Because in a way,
you know, Robin's never been to Vietnam.
No, but what do you really think that Robin? Well, as Robin said at the time, Carl, why would I sit on ham then tell Ricky Gervais? It's a very good point.
because if you was a kid, you do daft things like that as a kid.
Right.
You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
telling Ricky Gervais, though.
Yeah. And then, bless him.
Okay.
And then anyway, Robin left, and I tried to chase him, but he got away. And he knows that and then we had a few pints, and then Carl embarked on some of the greatest stories ever told. Can you tell the story about your dad?
Let me run it by. I haven't spoke to him all week, so let me run it by him.
Okay, play records.
Because
What we got?
we've got one of Steve's.
Yeah, well,
tunes.
bizarrely enough, this comes from the Teachers 2 soundtrack, the soundtrack to the current TV series. There's a slight whiff of nepotism in the air.
Yeah.
Rick, would you like to explain why?
Well, that's why you're doing it. My girlfriend worked on it, but
Yeah.
you were going to play this anyway, weren't you?
Well, I was actually. Bizarrely enough, I was going to play some I Am Clute, and this is from, as I say, the Teachers soundtrack. This is called To You. It's a good track. That's I Am Clute, a track called To You from the Teachers soundtrack. That's also got, I noticed the Electric Soft Parade, The Hives, Star Sailor, Feeder, Turin Breaks, Mercury Rev on there. It's a good little collection.
Lovely. Carl has just had confirmation. He's looking smug because someone phoned up and went, it is true, it's a Laogai chi worm and you wrap bacon around your head. That's all the bloke knew as well.
Yeah.
And his name was Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm not having it.
No.
And he said, see, that's why the Robin thing isn't so weird. He said, but when you said he tried it with cheese, he said I was having none of it. He's got standards. strokes, hard to explain. Like Carl, really.
Yes, yes.
So, Carl, concentrate.
You go on.
So, we'll leave the worm with the bacon wrapped round the head, shall we?
Well, if you're ever caught in the jungle,
Yeah. Always carry some...
bit of Danish.
Good advice. Lovely. Eminem, Sing for the Moment, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth. And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder.
Yeah.
We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the Oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If you want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
XFM.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on.
So-
Can I, Steve,
I'm
can
not
I do
being
that?
funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy
Oh,
thing.
don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's... I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently. And my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that first
No,
one
I can't put that like that in my mouth on its... I've got to break it up. I've got to break it up.
Can't break it up.
Can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can't on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to get it. Seriously, look. Oh.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on, go on.
That's all. Keep
Oh,
going.
God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
How does he get brilliant? Keep pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it
Get
in.
one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
don't
three,
rip it up and
I think.
pack it in. What do you do?
I
Pack your
swear.
cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good, then there'd be more room. Right, okay, look. Carl
so
is now
that's-
just sticking it in his cheek.
Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster. You've got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in. Come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on.
Wedge it in. Like you're grouting the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going. Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something
all
well.
it's one there,
Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of thing.
I don't know what he said, but... Is that a
What, is that a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working at it. We keep working at it. But there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay. Okay, we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
That one then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright.
Oh, God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
Okay, I'll find a different
dear.
one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are
Most
easy, aren't
grapes
they?
eaten- That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy.
Come on, don't make him laugh.
Come on,
He's choking.
come on.
He's choking. Oh,
Come on, quick!
keep going, Carl.
Come on! Come on!
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No! Don't make him laugh!
Oh,
Come on!
we can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing so
Come on,
well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only...
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over.
Keep going.
Come on! You got 25 seconds. Come on.
Oh, I think that was a shame actually because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face. He looks so despondent. Come on, Carl. 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on. What's the matter?
2.
2. 1.
It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. Better count how many you did. You can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me, sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50, you have to.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
No, leave it. Leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point, maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me. So
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
well, I'm not doing it again.
88.
So
He had 88 left.
Says 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people starting you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
let's leave that.
So you failed on 2 world record attempts then.
62, and the record's that is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh, yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on, I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right? But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right? There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was
Just
like,
you lost me.
What are you talking about?
do you know, like some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any.
Yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
It does exist. Go on.
Right. So there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he again? Rubbish.
Right. So he's walking
Nonsense.
about.
Where did you read this? Where did you
He's
see
walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry. Sorry.
Right.
I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right. So this shadow is moving about, and
Independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
roaming
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
oh,
them.
you're a maniac.
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for
Please
educating.
never have children.
Right, listen.
You're
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
Like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? Sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? Are you an official philosopher? Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Karl, play a record. You're a gem. You're a diamond.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. There's this monkey, right?
Yeah.
And it had been, do you know you hear about monkeys being badly treated and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, anyway, it goes into this home. It's 14, this monkey. It's called Matty, right? Goes into this home where it's looked after.
What do you mean home?
Just like, just a little monkey home, right?
Okay, so zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but they haven't got any other monkeys there, right?
What have they got there?
They've got just other animals and that, but not that many monkeys. But anyway, because he's there on his own, again, you know...
When you say monkey, do you mean a chimpanzee, by the way? Because you usually do.
Yeah.
I can't believe that journalist thought this was scripted.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah. So he gets sort of pally with the people working there and that, and it's smoking fags. It's having a drink at night and all this, right?
What do you mean it's having a drink at night? How?
It's all here, Steve. I mean, we haven't really got time, but
Well, don't say it's all here like it's proof. You've got another stupid story that someone has put onto the internet. Someone sitting at home in their bedroom has put onto the internet.
So it's having a fag, it's drinking a lovely glass of Bang Rock Station.
Yeah, the wine that's perfect for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's loving life. It's forgetting about its past and everything, right? When this other monkey comes along,
Oh
no.
Troubles brewing.
Go on.
right? That comes in. Something's said. Right, forget it then. Forget it. No, forget it. Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like
getting
what?
Good. Like, the one that I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but I was
Think of
saying...
that, though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, but I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found... actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a
But you
couple.
couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at,
Yeah.
nip into Borders,
Yeah.
buy a Guinness Book of Records,
Yeah.
out of my own money, $18.99,
Yeah.
bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Karl. You're a lucky bloke. Think of how many people think, Karl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
You know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You
no.
annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
I like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By
but
explaining the good...
you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder if you were his mate, would he ever have done E = MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do. Everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, oh, I didn't bother going.
Yeah. That is annoying.
You come in, with, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this? What's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it. They're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free. I needed. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Just being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
Look at his face.
It was really light, right? We've had the parrot, right? These are things that I found the parrot, right? I've told you about the dog in the car wash.
Right, you didn't tell me about that. You said there's a car wash for a dog. That's all you told me.
Yeah,
the
but
parrot, you said there's a parrot. What? It's a problem at funerals.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Do you understand?
And
they used to eat cats.
what else have we got? There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
Why?
There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
No, I'm interested. Why?
Tap dancing.
Why?
I didn't write that
He's
much
trying
down
to
about
break
it.
Roy Castle's record. He's still going.
Go on. What is it? Think.
It's an elephant, and it was really old. It was about 76.
Right.
And it had sore feet because it's old, and
They don't make stair
and
lifts
the
that
roads
big, do they?
roads are bad and that.
Yeah, go
so they said, what are we going to do? And the town was like, oh, we're used to seeing it around. It's part of the thing, we don't want it to have sore feet. Yeah. So they got some slippers made for it. And it had like a picture of the elephant looking happy wearing some slippers.
I love him! I love Carl, his world! Think of it, where did you see this picture?
That was on the internet.
Right.
That's a lesson, though, for any elephants listening. Don't wear stilettos to work every day, because you can do your feet in.
So that
But don't elephants have really bad memories?
No, they're really good memories.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good then. No, I just thought they'd forget where they put them. I thought there was something about elephants having bad memories and that.
It goes on, where's my slippers?
Yeah.
I'm sure I left them by the test.
So, sorry, there's an elephant walking around wearing slippers?
Yeah, that's in
What
India.
kind of slippers? Those sort of old man ones with the sort of check.
Well, round ones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Big round ones.
There was that going on.
And is it happening? Is it happier? I mean, does it feel
No,
more
it
satisfying?
looked it.
Did it look? How can you tell the elephants, please?
What else is there? There was a woman who's had a breast insured for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay. Any more information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know, it had a picture of her with them, out. I just thought, you should get them covered.
He's done another real joke!
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done, look at his little face, he smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares, he'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Or on that countdown in Dictionary Corner.
I imagine him in Dictionary Corner.
I've come up with cat. If that helps at all.
Yeah. Memblent.
Yeah, what does that mean, Carl?
Just anything you want it to mean. What I've got, there's a dog that's got a cough in Singapore because it smokes 20 a day. Right, okay, another one.
No, it's the last one in it, so we'll save it. The last one we've got is 104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Carl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. All right, so here's the first bit. Listen, still to come, right? We've got the monkeys thing.
Oh, chimpanzee that.
And when I was out last Sunday, right, at Johnny's birthday party,
Yeah.
Steve was there.
Yeah.
got talking about stuff, and a debate that we didn't really finish cropped up.
It blew your mind, didn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, I know about this. Steve told me. This is the infinite amount of monkeys. Or a monkey with a typewriter and an infinite amount of time would eventually come up with the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
There was no debate. It's a philosophical, mathematical problem. There's no debate. It's true.
It wouldn't happen.
No, listen, Carl, listen. Infinity sorts it all out for you, right? An infinite amount of monkeys at a typewriter, right? They do everything. They type everything. Infinity just sorts it all out for you. There's no getting to it and they're going, oh, well, let's have a look what they've done. This one's come close. Did Romeo and Juliet. It would do it all. It would type everything ever possible, conceivable.
Yeah, but
it's a mathematical infinity.
Well, we've heard your side of the argument, Rick. And I'll be honest with you, it's a persuasive one. But let's hear Carl, because he heard about this in a pub last week.
Yeah,
so
what's
he's got some strong
What's your
ideas
problem with
himself.
it? What's your problem with it?
well, first of all, right, you're saying it's a load of monkeys. It's not just one monkey. That
Depends.
can live forever.
No, wait. It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible. Okay, or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already, that's not right. You either need to have
What do
one
you mean?
monkey.
What? You mean
Let's hear his
employment
point.
laws?
He
What do you mean
can't-
it's not right?
Let's hear him out, please.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right? At least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not.
Keep going.
Crime.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many. What's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many chimps spoil the soup.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is,
honestly,
leave him go.
I can't be bothered.
I want to hear. I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
well, it's just I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you by definition.
Well, what's stopping them typing the same thing again?
They would. In fact, the problem should be if you had an infinite amount of time that it would type. It works for Shakespeare an infinite amount of times and everything else an infinite amount of times. But you know, that's not as.
But not Shakespeare.
Oh, shut up, you idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him. I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters. They will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a
I said
record,
no.
'cause I'm not having this
They're not doing
conversation.
it from
I'm not
memory.
having it because it really, really winds me up.
But you're saying they'll do it with no spelling errors.
Well, they do it an infinite amount of times. And they do it wrong an infinite amount of times. And they spell the last full stop wrong an infinite amount of times. And they do it and they get one thing wrong in Hamlet wrong an infinite amount of times. They do everything an infinite amount of times.
But are they going off a story that they've...
Play a record, Carl, because I'm going to knock you out.
I'm just saying,
Shut up!
do they know the story?
Oh,
They're monkeys!
Oh, Christ.
No,
Right,
but-
okay. Right.
The Cure, obviously,
Yeah.
love song.
Right, Carl's been taking phone calls for these clues. Right, and so everyone's been saying the same thing for the last one. He's been going, no, and I'm worried, I'm always worried. FD, I just overheard him on a call there going, oh, what have I been saying? Oh, no, it's FP. Dickhead. Right, give me the clues out. It's a rollover. Right, tell people we're really sorry to anyone who would have got that right. Okay, right, do the clues quickly. Tell them it'll be a rollover, so we have to do 3 new ones.
Do you not write these
You're
down,
such
Carl?
I don't write the answers down in case Ricky looks over the thing and sees the answer.
Why would I cheat? I'd rather you do something right with your life.
Right, well, the clues were I've got 3 other jumpers like this one.
Yeah.
That was FT.
Yeah.
They got that, 4 tops.
Yeah, that's all right. Good, well done.
That bunch of people can't make up their minds if they want to sit in the sun or not. That was C, they were getting that. That was charlatans. Charlatan, right? A bunch of them charlatans, right?
What do you mean? What's Charlie?
No, it's like, shall I go out? Shall we? Charlatans. They got it, right? Where I went wrong with this one, the Jamaican fella, he had to have some aspirin. Why? It's my fault. You know, I'm not cutting, there's no point passing the book or anything. I said FD. A lot of people were saying, Fred Durst, like, forehead hurts, which is a good one.
Yeah, which would have been as good as any of yours.
But I made an error, so we'll roll it over.
No. What is the answer? What is the answer? Jamaican fella what? Add some aspirin, why do that? What's the thing?
FP.
FP, it was Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne. That's awful. You've got to write these down next week.
I'm sorry,
you're the producer.
I know, but I've had a busy week, haven't I?
That's not an excuse. That isn't an excuse.
Our excuse is we don't care.
Yeah.
You do
put
care.
the work in and then make a mistake.
Yeah. It's better not to try than try your hardest and be rubbish. Do you see what the point? We don't care.
But you've got standards.
Yeah. And
you're not meeting them.
Think of that. You're not even reaching your standards. God.
Right, well, that's that, I guess. Well, the prizes will be giving those away next week.
Again. Just completely...
Song for the ladies to end the show with. It's from Nick Cave's new album, Nocturama. This is a track called He Wants You. Back next week.
Remember, Frida Payne.
An email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Karl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Should have put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time she's out?
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did you genuinely? That's not cooking though, is it, Karl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Could you have figured that out if she hadn't left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, oh, it's a bit. It's ever since, right? Years ago.
I'm gonna die.
Years ago.
Oh God, leaving Mr. Magoo at home.
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that.
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because do you know, like when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster.
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What happened?
And she sort of caught.
They got stuck and they sort of caught on fire. I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and Marty came in from work. She said, "What are you doing? I said, I'm in sausages." Well, the oven isn't on. I know they're in here. What? You turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that at school and stuff. I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God. She comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they do. Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. What they put their fingers in. But, yeah.
All right, this is Karl, the producer. of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Can I just ask Carl how he got on over Christmas? Because the last time I spoke to him, you hadn't bought a present for your girlfriend. I have to say, I was on tenterhooks all Christmas.
Well, you changed it. After that show, I felt bad, even though I shouldn't have done, because...
Because you hadn't bought your girlfriend a Christmas present?
Yeah, but I said to you, I booked a table at a hotel in Covent Garden, had Christmas dinner there, which was nice, right? It's good food and everything.
Didn't feel like enough to me.
Well, then I went out and treated some stuff, and then...
No. A couple of days before Christmas, he went, I took Suzanne to that hotel we're going to go to for Christmas dinner. We had tea and cakes. And I went, oh, you treated her? He went, no, she paid for it, but I was just showing her what it was going to be like. That was her extra treat. She paid for it. I love that.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, it was a dear. It was like 150 quid for a meal for two, which is pretty dear. So I'm not going to buy her cakes as well.
All right, love, have anything you want. You pay for your own pudding, not mental.
Yeah.
So
you treated her to some other stuff?
Yeah, some bits and bobs.
What, so she chose them and you paid for them?
What, the presents?
Yeah.
No, you chose them and she paid for them, but, you know, it's the thought that counts.
I got them on the way home that Saturday.
Well done.
And what did you buy?
Well, just some bits.
It might be personal, Steve.
Well, I don't care.
Just some bits.
Yeah, but
bits and pieces.
Leave out the personal bits. What bits?
Just little things. And then yesterday, right?
A monkey wrench and a new washer for the shower.
Yeah. Some recordable CDs that you need for your job.
Oh, dear.
Now, when you gave those presents to her, did her face light up?
Right. I don't want to tell you what they were, right? But she wasn't that impressed.
You're going to tell us what they are now,
tell us what they are.
You even know what they are. She told you on Christmas Day.
Hold on, wait a minute.
But it doesn't matter what they are.
It does matter what they are.
It doesn't.
It does, Carl. It's you, mate. Of course it
doesn't matter.
Oh, God!
Have you just remembered?
Yeah!
Right, but there's no need.
I've got to tell him, Carl. I really want your permission, because I don't want to be I know it's not, but we know it's not that embarrassing. It's really quite sweet.
Yeah, but in a way, right, the way I look at it is, right, Christmas, even when I was a little kid, right, is not...
Please let me tell him, Carl.
Well, let me just tell you first, though. Let me tell you why I didn't go all out on the old present front.
All right. Justify yourself.
Right. First of all, I've covered it up since then anyway, right, with that present, because I bought her some shoes yesterday, and she did say, I'll give you the money for them, but when I get home I said, it's all right. I said, you can have them, right? So not only did I buy her some food on Christmas Day, I got her shoes. She's probably had a
And they feel like a horse.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, there you go, there's your shoes, there's your food, right, bed down, see you later.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is she's done...
fed and clothed.
Yeah, did you comb her hair?
She's done well this year, right? So... The thing
She's done well this year. It's like you're a single parent living on a council estate with a smack problem, and you still managed to buy them some Lego.
When I was a kid, right, it wasn't about what you got. I remember one year when I was about 8. Right,
It's going to make me cry, isn't it, this?
No, it's not. I'm just saying the way it is, right? I woke up at about 4 in the morning. And I was like, what have I got? And I couldn't sleep. I was that on edge. It's the excitement of Christmas, isn't it? It's like, what's wrapped up? I need to know.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's the fact that people are saying, no, you won't know until tomorrow.
Yes, sure.
That annoys you and winds you up.
Okay.
So I got up at 4 in the morning, opened my presents, and then went, right, I know now, went back to bed, had a great sleep.
Yes.
Right? So it's nothing to do with the excitement of what you get. It's the excitement of not knowing what you've got.
And then what happened when you got up to go down with the presents?
What you're saying to me is that you could wrap up a brick because the thrill of Christmas is in hoping and being excited about what it is, not the actual gift itself.
Yeah.
Is that what you did? Did you get a brick?
No, let me tell you now what he got. He got her a present, right? And she said, she came and I said, yeah, he got me. It was an industrial-sized packet of condoms.
It was a joke gift.
No, it wasn't
a joke.
It wasn't even a joke.
I went home that Saturday after the year, past Boots, thought, might have something in here. They were on, like, some value.
Right, you passed the
Were
makeup.
they used?
The makeup. You passed all the other...
Past the makeup stuff. Past the lovely vanity cases.
Yeah.
The foot spas.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hold on. How much are these, love, for 100?
Yeah.
$4.99. Yeah.
Do I get them reduced if I buy in bulk?
So how many did you buy? What was it?
I don't know, probably about 100.
Right, okay.
And is she allowed to use those with anyone?
Did you wrap them?
Can she just go out and have a wild
Well,
time
you
with
don't need to
them?
wrap. They're already wrapped, aren't they? Oh. And then what did she say when she opened them?
I'm
No,
just-
wait. Carl, what did she say?
Right, play a record and we'll come back to this. You're worse than my father, that's genius. What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here. It
Well,
says,
isn't it just choosing the, eye colour?
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Carl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
Yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters, because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right, who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very.
Was it like a man in a dress?
I mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. And I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Look like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make the place look nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did he get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have
So
done.
you've seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of leather?
Right?
Oh, that's great.
I'd
Did
been
Big
out.
Jake come and looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. No, sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then, but keep it out of the kitchen.
I don't want you going Catlin rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
That's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't
Exactly.
think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
They could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well.
Oh, so I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round and, and sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge,
Reading a paper.
just like walking around.
Oh, God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is
And I went-
genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this.
Wait a
Because
minute,
it's always
wait a
going to
minute.
just unravel and unravel. It's going to go on for hours. Let's
It
play a
gets
track,
deeper
Carl.
and deeper. It's like
come
an
on, Carl.
onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the
God.
classic from the first album. I'm waiting for the man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean?
Probably you're thinking, Rick, isn't it time that we do our usual roundup of what's been happening in the news?
Yeah,
Which
come
we
on.
always do every week.
Yeah.
We always do something, which is, I mean, basically, if you're listening and you're a new listener, say you work at a newspaper, we always try to be informative, just try and put stuff out there that just educates people, informs
What are you
people.
thinking? Well, I said Monkey News is coming up, but what have you got?
No, I was just looking on the net there and just found a couple of quite important news stories, probably worth mentioning. Policeman caught photographing I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just the phrasing, I suppose. It's the headline. Policeman caught photographing up woman's skirt.
No, he wasn't up there taking a picture of Big Ben. He wasn't going, can I just sit up here? I'm just going to take a picture of that seagull over there.
No.
He was facing the camera up a woman's skirt.
He was indeed.
Right.
A policeman in Japan is facing disciplinary measures after he was caught photographing up a woman's skirt with a hidden camera while on duty. The 42-year-old sergeant, who's not been named, used a digital camera to secretly snap the shots when the woman was reporting a stolen bicycle.
So he was actually
doing his proper job. He'd obviously thought to himself, I'll bring him a digital camera today. On the off chance a beautiful woman comes in to report a crime or robbery, I'll have it ready, I'll have it positioned, in such a way. But this is interesting. This is how he got caught. Okay? The woman became suspicious after she saw a flash go off.
brilliant.
I mean, this
Not a secret at all.
Sorry, did I just see your shoe? Your shoe just seemed to just spring into life there. It was light. There was light.
Yeah, I think I've had someone set fire to some magnesium that was on the end of it. It won't happen again.
But it's only you and I in here, and your shoe was just suddenly lit.
Why are you standing like that? Why is your shoe just sort of like between my feet?
There's no reason. This is how I always stand.
What did the bike look like? Flash? So, are you taking pictures of my family?
No. And no, I'm not. And you should be wearing knickers anyway.
Well, how do you know that?
What?
How did you know I'm not?
How did I know what?
I'm not wearing any.
I didn't know you. I don't know what you've got up there.
Well,
I don't know what it looks like, and there's no way I could. Of course, it would be roughly that conversation in Japanese.
I know, yeah.
All right, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
So then I was thinking, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but
your art's good. What, your Larry's or
your heart, you're in good form and whatever. Sure. Yeah, it's good news. You know, I had Jono in earlier. He's not looking good.
Yeah. I had Fat Swaller.
But you're all right. But your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey.
But
that's bad. Like, I get a second opinion initially.
But I better good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can sort you out with.
Yeah.
And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? Thought,
Steve!
that'd be tricky. Yeah. And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you have to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in.
Okay.
To work.
You could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Sure. Did you?
How long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right, because I imagine you just being there for, like, all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going, you dance in pants again, I go in next door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor, on the mobile phone.
Right.
All the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it's like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, you know, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you think she ever goes...
Are you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through it. She's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it. She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese
her
girl's
cats
going...
are dead around her.
I'm going into next door again. That little round-headed fella's looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love, I'll go and beat him up." But he's always getting ready.
That's true.
They see you staring at him, washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get scared. The old woman's dead. Oh,
Carl,
dear.
can you tell us roughly which neighbourhood you live in, so that we know?
It's central.
Central, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if that little... Was he a Chinese fella, did you say?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was listening now. I'd love him to call in and explain these actions.
Well, he might be on some other radio station talking about a lad who's always washing up and looking at his hands in a mysterious way.
But do we know this doctor that would go, "Well, all right, Carl, you can either leave them as stumps or I've got a lovely little pair of feet." Why? I mean, I told Jane this, and Jane went, "Is that the only choice?" He could say, "Could I have some dead man's hands?" Have you got any? Where do you get the feet from? Where do you get the feet from? Can I have? What would you rather have then? Human feet or monkey paws?
Well, I mean, that wasn't an option last night. That if the doctors said...
No, it wasn't an option last night, but don't forget, it's in your head, Carl. This didn't happen.
No, but I'm just saying, at the time, that's all the doctor had to offer.
But, you know, it's your head. You can go anywhere. No, it wasn't a real doctor to offer. It's in your head. You can go anywhere. You're not trapped.
Yeah, but if you can do anything, then you'd say we'll sort us out some other hands.
Fair point. Let's play record.
We gotta come back to this. Okay, it's not his fault. Let me have it's not his fault. You gotta save this. This has got to teach me something. It'll be an interesting story.
Right, it's not his vault. This fella...
Yeah. What year? Ages ago?
Olden times?
I'd say in the 70s.
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
And,
does he wear flares in the story?
Right,
is that your reason?
No, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right? Where he's electric.
He's electric.
And if he walks past the telly would fizz.
Uh-huh.
If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that.
Ooh.
His hair stuck up all the time. And he'd be having a bath and everything would be all right, and then the power would sort of switch on in his body, and the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So...
What do you mean so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah.
Electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but
It's not his vault.
But there's a reason that not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought it was going to be something about keeping it safe.
I think we should do these the other way round. I think you should tell us the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune.
Forget it.
Educating Ricky.
Doing it. We're not doing it.
No, we are.
This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Karl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
it's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Yeah. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So
that's why he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
He does his
the legs of a fish.
Sorry, can't carry on.
He has his working day and that, and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right. Okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when he's going to bed?
He's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work, or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been out?
No, he's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Karl, you can decide.
So the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Karl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're asking me is why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Karl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on when he goes to sleep.
Karl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on, and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day, and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's blind.
No, that'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Karl. So you've got to come up with...
Hang on. If you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks it's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a second.
Do blind people live on their own?
I'm not having that for a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
Any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women...
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman...
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell...
Yeah.
Then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
Right.
well, call it 75.
You fussy all of a sudden. Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you were, I mean, you know,
That might have been a tourist.
but why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's not
keeper?
it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
It's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No, it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Oh, yeah.
Carl has won!
He had some Germans laughing at him on the tube because they recognised him. You don't think of that.
Well, because obviously Ricky doesn't travel on the tube anymore. He's too rich for that.
I never did. I always thought it was beneath me.
Sure, but
I used to walk everywhere, didn't you?
But I'm still forced to take the tube, and sat on the tube, and it pulled up, and outside the window, just happened to be on the station, was one of the posters with us. So I was kind of there, not realising it was behind me, and these big kind of fat German or maybe Bavarian guys.
Well, they're in lederhosen eating sausages.
Yes, they were.
They're Bavarian.
Yeah, they were. And I noticed one of them kind of looked at me, then looked at the poster, then looked at me, just happened to say it, and wittered something to his friend in German. You know, I don't want to try and do an impression.
Das freaking goggle eye.
Oh, wow.
I think that... No. But I know what you're thinking it means. It doesn't mean that.
Right, okay.
It means...
What's a rough translation?
Elegant boy.
Right, okay, yeah. And so anyway,
He pointed
out the poster, and his
That's
mate...
lanky piss and streak.
and his mate burst into laughter. And then we pulled
Well, they've got a great sense of humour, the Germans.
Well,
That's
indeed.
the thing.
But we rumbled onto the next. We rumbled onto the next station, and the poster was in exactly the same place. And this time they tapped the shoulder of someone else on the train and pointed me out, and that person also laughed.
An Italian? An Italian bloke, there was a French. Was there a bloke with a beret and a little moustache on the other side?
Yeah.
Was it United? Did you get on the United Nations Express? Imagine that.
Yeah, it was fake.
See the freak. Look at his freaky goggle eye.
Right, whereas I love the fact that before you were at least pretending to be speaking German. Now this is an Italian with an accent. It's just a guy speaking perfectly good English.
Same.
You've not even disguised the insult there.
Oh dear. That'd be lovely.
Try and insult me in other cod languages.
You could bring Europe together if they just instead of Esperanto, that there was just one common language. The language of freaky goggle eye.
I'll tell you what would bring the Europe together is you maybe representing England on the Eurovision Song Contest.
That would be great.
With a self-penned tune.
Should I do that?
That would be magnificent. It's got to be worth thinking about.
Just about everyone being the same.
Yeah, just about
the
people
Euro
being
and
equal.
Everyone,
and also mentioning the Euro. Yeah.
Yeah. Just doing that. I like all different cheeses.
Oh, je t'aime la musique pop.
Yeah.
La baby belle. Et le cheddar. I'm not fluent French.
Le grand fromage.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And they'll all be there, all in their different.
Well, every line
uniforms.
could be maybe in a different language.
Yeah, and what would I wear? I'd wear sort of like a kilt.
You'd wear a kilt, but you'd also have on your head one of those kind of big, what are they called? Those big furry hats that beefeaters or whatever wear. Or
one of them.
Is it kind of a busby or something? A busby.
Yeah.
Wear one of those, or maybe a kind of policeman's helmet,
That'd be
Bobby's
good.
helmet with the kilt.
Yeah,
you'd have the clogs.
I'd wear the policeman's helmet under the kilt, so they just thought I was really enjoying the show.
Yeah. Good idea.
Hey?
Excellent. I think we talked for about 3 minutes without having to mention some kind of genitalia.
We should celebrate
by playing one of my tunes of the year.
Really? What one is it?
U2 Electrical
Oh,
Storm.
I know you're a big fan. I know you're a
good
big fan.
choice. Well done.
Cheers.
Darkness growing on me. Love that. Love the darkness. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
I remember, I think all kids go through a phase of shoplifting.
Well.
And when I was going through it, I used to just little things, just like magic markers and magazines, Mars bars, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And one day, right, my mate, Anthony, his mum called up my mum and said, I've got to meet up with you. I've got to have a word with you. And she said, what about? She said, I don't want to talk about it over the phone. So she goes, oh, right. Well, yeah, come round tonight then. So anyway, my mum sees me. She don't want to be in an awkward position and, like, be a bit embarrassed and what have you. So she sees me and she goes, right, Anthony's mum's coming round. What have you been doing?
Yeah.
So I go, oh, God. I said, I've been nicking stuff. So she goes, like what? So, not big stuff. I've had a few calculators and Mars bars and stuff.
How many? I'll just work it out. Hold on. Works out at 7.2 per day.
So,
How many calculators do you need?
so it was when that phase.
You failed maths, didn't you?
Everyone wanted a calculator. It was like a trendy thing, wasn't it?
Right.
Oh, yeah. In Manchester a couple of years ago, yeah.
So anyway, so I told her all this and I confessed to, like,
Computers will make it there one day.
I confessed to
There's magic in the back of battery. Go on.
confessed to nicking all this stuff. She comes round. She only wanted to borrow some money.
Brilliant.
She said, oh, I don't like asking. I was a bit embarrassed to ask you over the phone, but can I borrow 20 quid?
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's me. Bloody,
That's great.
and it's similar sort of thing to yours.
And did you...
And he went, hold on, I'm going to work out the interest on that. I banked 10%. She'll owe you £4.40. Oh, dear.
so your mum was a loan shark.
yeah.
And did she mention
She
that
went,
you'd been nicking stuff with that other? Because what I'm saying is, presumably you got your mate in trouble.
No.
Right, you didn't.
That's great.
Anyway, should we have some more music? Because
Yeah,
we've
go
been
on.
waiting for hours.
What are you going to play, Carl?
We've got the Cooper Temple Clause
Oh,
lined up.
brilliant.
And then the other thing is, the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well,
so you tweak
this
it a
is
bit?
my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11 and a half seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? But
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I have ever met.
well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah. He'd be the world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's
Yeah.
it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that
Now,
one.
I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, because not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want
Right.
you know. But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school
Yeah.
and
Oh.
like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite, wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's
I
not.
swear to God.
That is...
Absolute right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for you. I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I'd say that...
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
But imagine how embarrassing
So
that
if I
was.
look that up in the Bristol...
You will find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm
incredible.
still embarrassed now. Do you know, whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name.
But I can't get over that.
Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
Yeah.
you know, or...
Wankling Drive.
Wankling Drive, just get in touch. Let us know, we're not really interested.
Ricky Gervais with me, Steve and Carl. Carl, why have you got a headache? You got a headache?
Just a bit stressful because the moves on this week.
Oh, you're moving house?
Oh, by the way, the XFM listeners came round to my house and bought the futon and table.
Did they?
Were they happy with it?
Quite normal. They were well happy.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe the luck with it.
What do you mean quite normal? What do you mean quite normal?
Well, it's always a bit scared, isn't it, getting people round.
I imagine they were scared.
No.
And were they excited to see you? Could they, I mean, they were, you know, could you tell that they were pretty pleased to see you?
No, I don't think so. I mean...
You're
but-
Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, but the fellas sort of... I mean, they brought the whole family round, which was a bit odd.
Well, it's not often they get the chance to visit a living creek.
Anyway, no, they were nice. They were
And you're
nice.
moving now, yeah? He said he phoned me up today. You know, it was absolutely tipping it down. Right? He had to cycle in, right? Because he said, because of the move, he doesn't want to leave his bike round there. Right? And he said, and Suzanne, oh, I can't say this in case he's listening, can I?
He won't know.
He said Suzanne's hired the oldest removal man in London.
You should hear him. And the thing is, right, we booked him because everyone else happened to be booked out, but this fella's free, right? So he called up this morning. I've never spoke to him, but he was on the phone. He sounded about 90.
Yeah.
Carl thinks that he's going to have to do all the work.
And the thing is, right, it seems to be
All he
cheap.
wanted some Werther originals.
Yeah.
Right, listen, it seemed to be cheap because it's £50 an hour. But how long is it going to take him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
genius.
When's the move on then? When's the...
Oh, well, he's coming round. He came round today to bring some empty boxes, and he was struggling with them. So it actually happens on Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so
Rick, I noticed that you were laughing and almost had a heart attack. Doesn't bode well for the boxing match, does it?
Carl for the moment, haven't I? I've had my lemsip.
what was that one you told me about with the porn? That was a good one.
Oh, this was fantastic, right? Right. There was this...
Sorry, can I just check now? We're just remembering classic episodes of the Tales
No,
Unexpected
this is important. Well, I saw one, right? I saw one on Tales Unexpected, right? And it was these two gents. What they used to do, they look down the obituaries and they'd blackmail the wife or the son of a dead eminent person, like might be a priest or a doctor, or something, and they'd go and they'd say he bought some erotic stuff from us before he died, and he owes 100 guineas and all this sort of stuff, and they'd pay up because it'd be so embarrassing. They just didn't want them, so they'd just pay him, right? And this one bloke said, who are these people? I'll meet with them. And he goes round there, and he goes round, and they go, your father, he goes, my father could not have bought any erotic material from you. They did it, he goes, he couldn't have, he's blind. Right, and that was the twist. And Carl went, so it was magazines, not videos then.
Yeah. Now think about it, Steve. Is that so stupid?
Well, presumably it was set in olden times because people, professional
right.
pornographers don't tend to call it, erotic material. Yeah. They tend to call it, juicy jugs or whatever. But more than that, I don't understand how a video is going to be any use to a blind person either. I know that you can hear the sound, Carl. Look at him nodding like he's caught me out.
Yeah, what sound were you hear? Do, 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 do. Your meter needs looking at? Yes. Cut. What's then? What's that? Then it's just noises, isn't it?
Occasional groans.
Yeah.
Right.
You could listen through the wall at your neighbours.
He does.
I mean, that's why I save a lot of money. But I thought you were going to point out, Carl, that they could have had a Braille porno. Now, have you thought of that?
Look, feel the lumps on that.
Exactly. Think about it, Carl.
Think about it.
You're excited now.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's away, Carl.
Yeah, the cheese grate is only under the cupboard.
No, she's a good-looking lady.